I will die on that hill with Joys. By myself.
If all with Joys have 100
I
fans,
mean,
like the first thing that all with Joys have one
I guess
fan,
they're what? It's coconut. It's coconut, chocolate, and all.
Like Joys have 0 fans, you're just
I understand the hate towards it. You know, it's not for everybody, but it's for me, and that's all that matters.
There was another one that had a dog.
Yeah, the ratlings, they have the pug.
Yeah.
And when I get Reese's Pieces, it goes to you because Trinity's in Texas now.
I don't remember
My
which guys
sister
I
got played
like.
first.
I like the
She swooped in like a vulture when we found out that I was the worst.
round guys. Can
Oh,
you bring up the round guys? I want to look at them.
which one?
Find me
I need
the
to find a drill though.
oh, not the like the ones that are painted like kind of orange. I think in
I
there.
think both of them are.
Oh.
One of them has the trench coats. They were the ones I didn't like, were the trench coats.
Yeah,
I think
can pull
that's
both
the
of them.
one.
Good choice.
Sorry.
I don't like my recording of
if you can spirit track A or B tier. You're gonna hear a lot. I like him, but I don't know how much.
I don't like how they retconned him.
Oh, because you're doing things and stuff. Retcon him?
He's not
He's
from
cool,
Tarkir anymore. He's from Dominaria because he's Nico Bolas's twin now.
Well, I thought that was always the case. Did they really retcon something
No, he
that
used
big?
to be. He used to be indigenous
They
to
retconned
Tarkir.
something that big. That's wild.
These ones, right?
Maybe.
You know what I'm angry with the retcon and putting him in B
I
tier.
think so. Yeah,
Or
yeah.
these
No, no, no.
guys.
Those are the. No. Those are the other guys.
I don't really like most of them. I love this guy in the back.
This guy's like a
It's
cake.
because it's like I will die. I will actually die on
I
this
hate
hill,
their
like,
coats. I'm
screaming
sorry.
on this hill.
Maybe they hate you, Max.
I have a lot of hills.
I like the squats.
I will die.
or-
Maybe
Lisa
they.
Votan.
Maybe they hate you, Max.
No, I
Murder
I
is one
think they
of
look
the best,
stupid.
like,
These guys do.
ensemble pieces. And
No. What do you mean? No, they don't look stupid. They look cool.
I don't like their
They look
coats.
like.
I know nothing about
They look
Urza.
cool.
basically rumoring
I
around,
don't like their coats.
and it's like
Here, are they?
So
that's all I'm saying.
So should that be the
I don't-
question of the day? It's
I don't
what's
know,
your
I think they
favorite
have
musical
better-
ensemble,
Yes.
movie, or stage play?
Yes,
Okay.
we should do that today.
What's your favorite musical ensemble?
Thoroughly Modern Millie. Best ensemble.
Be More Chill. That's my favorite musical.
Loved it.
Oh, did you guys see it at Mesa?
Yes.
I
My
saw it
friend,
too.
My friend was the main guy.
Oh, really? He was fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I've never.
Is that
I had
ensemble
no idea What
good?
it was about. Went there. I'm like, this is starting with watching.
It's what is my favorite musical of all time. Fantastic.
Which one was it again?
Be More Chill.
Be More Chill.
Yes.
Yeah, Gavin was the main. I used to do like.
You guys have all these obscure answers, and I'm like,
That's cool.
I like Hamilton.
I will say, it does actually have a pretty solid ensemble for, I was saying, like, as far as ensemble casts go, Hamilton's ensemble is super involved.
They have to be like good, like they're good dancers.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Bullet. Oh, I
Like,
love-
having
I
seen
follow
it,
her,
like,
I follow
like
her.
having,
Yeah.
because I have seen Hamilton, like, on stage, and, like,
That's one of my things. I need
they're,
to say.
they are really good. I wouldn't say it's, like, my favorite musical, and, like,
let's
it's
do a musical
fine.
tier list next.
That would take too long. That would take too long.
Wicked would be fun too.
Huh?
Wicked would be fun only because I just want to like.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily think of it as an ensemble musical.
I know, but if you like the Munchkins, the first
That's
song
true.
was singing about the witch being dead and how great it is.
See, Thoroughly
I
Modern
would
Millie.
thrive in that.
Thoroughly Modern Millie is the
Yes.
most fun ensemble to be.
Sure.
I've been in that ensemble. It's more fun than being a like a named
I
character.
think, honestly, Shrek too.
Yes. Shrek the musical.
So good.
Honestly slaps.
I would
have
love
been,
to
like,
be in.
I have been a fairy tale creature and a dulog dancer, and like it is just so fun.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing ever.
No, Shrek the musical is awesome.
Kieran, what was yours?
My favorite musical?
Musical
Ensemble.
ensemble number?
Ensemble.
Ensemble? I don't know if
The people in the back
I
row.
don't want to ask this, but what do you mean by ensemble?
The dancers, so like the people that aren't the main.
I've never
characters.
actually seen a musical,
than just
so
a
I
solo.
You haven't like watched Hamilton on Disney
Or,
Plus?
or any Disney movies?
Oh yeah, they have
Basically,
ensembles
also be a
too.
song where there's a lot of people singing.
Yeah, where there's no
I like
clear
Newsies.
lead.
Newsies. That's
Oh, that's
yeah.
a,
They
that
have-
one's a good ensemble.
Actually, I might change my answer to Newsy.
Yeah, I'm
I mean,
persuasive.
without the ensemble, Newsies just
Newsies
isn't.
is nothing without
Yeah,
the ensemble.
I feel like it's kind of like Millie in that respect.
Yeah,
That
there's a lot of musicals that are nothing without.
that's true. Like
Live? Or
I
don't
love
see them
Newsies
live,
though.
I've just
Newsies
seen
is
the-
so good.
Thing, other people do it.
You
Yeah,
saw
well,
me
yeah.
do Newsies.
Yeah, you're one.
My sister did the
One is
costuming for
bad.
Newsies recently.
I am moving Karn to B tier.
I love
I
Newsies.
think I'm landing on. There's a lot. The ones that are coming to mind are like the dream sequence from Lucky Stiff, or just like Happiness Is from You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Oh,
Which
that's
is
a good
just-
one.
Which is me just being the 5-year-old cartoon character that I am.
That's a good
So,
one too, though.
It should also be noted.
Joseph and the different.
Oh,
that's a
I
fun one.
love that musical so
I
much.
have never seen it, and I went and watched it.
It's campy as
actually
fuck.
pretty
I
good.
love
It's
it so
campy,
much.
and I'm honestly here for it.
I
With the
love it.
Osmonds.
With the what?
Are they the ones who did the like video version of that? I think.
Oh,
I've
there's a
seen a
couple.
version by like.
There's a couple
I just
recordings
looked it
of.
up on YouTube,
Yeah,
and so I just like looked up a couple songs on YouTube to
I
get the vibe from it.
I love
I'm
that
really
one.
excited.
I want to be in that one so bad.
Hey.
Or at least I did. I don't want to be in a musical now.
Thursday nights.
In other news,
I think if I did a musical now, I would straight up die.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the
I
stamina
have
for
been
it.
dying so badly because I joined the dance company, and we had a guest choreographer come in today, and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna do like, and we're gonna do shot days and PKs across the floor. And this is your tempo. And 1 and 2 and PK 1 and 2." And I was like, "This is the first thing we're doing across the floor." And it was like, "Okay, this is how this is gonna be." But it was a great class. It's fun. But
How do I save this tier list?
Screenshot it.
Yeah.
It's too big and there's ads.
You can. Are you on the tier list maker?
in other news,
Roll
I
down.
was told I would be
Save
really
for
easy to
download.
make into a Muppet last week. Like I was Muppetable,
Yes.
and
I
the
think
next
that's a great
day.
compliment.
I thought it was too. I was a little taken aback because that, for surprisingly, is the first time someone's ever said that to me.
You do kind of have like
Even
a
with like I ended up cutting my hair,
Beaker.
but even when my hair was floppier, I feel like it was even more
Beaker.
so. So I brought it in. Oh, come on, man!
I'm sorry.
Not an existing Muppet, like my own Muppet. But anyways, so I spun it around Thursday morning and made it a free write. I know. No.
Why did you jump to that?
Gonzo from Christmas Carol
Gonzo.
when he's
Oh my
playing
God.
Charles Dickens.
Oh my god.
That would be closer. But I spun it around to
I
like
can
a
see
20
that, yeah.
or 30 minute activity
God,
in class
Beaker
the next
is
day.
so
It's like
funny.
a free write about argument and definition. To what degree do you feel yourself?
Listen, when I hit, I hit.
Anyways, yeah.
Oh wait, shit.
But
That doesn't go there.
Title it, Am I a Man?
am I a man or a
I've had to write
Muppet?
so much essays. Oh my god.
Of Muppets and Men.
No, I wish. I would have so much fun.
I wrote an essay about Fire Emblem for one of my classes once.
Muppets and
They-
Mice, I
I-
feel like it's better. Muppets and Mice is more better.
The mice and Muppets.
Of Mice and Muppets.
Oh, that's good.
That's the best.
You see, I've always felt like they should do more like Muppets, like Muppet, like yeah. And I don't know
anything as
that
a
Of
Muppet.
Mice and Men is the right one,
Me
but
and my theater company are saying that if they turned High School Musical, because we just did High School Musical for the little kids, if they turned it into the Muppets,
Sorry.
the coach would be the only human, and he would do it again. Because if you follow his social media, he still is all about High School Musical, and so I think
I
he
don't
would
think
love
that's
to be
I don't think that's what I want as Muppets though. But I feel
Well,
like
I'm
that
saying, like if you had to pick a movie, because there's always one human, and
yeah.
the rest are Muppets. So like you go through your favorite movies, and you're like, okay, what's the one human that doesn't get cut?
Okay, in our D&D campaign, who would be the one human? Now I'm curious.
I don't know. All I'm thinking about right now is Revenge of the Sith.
I think Oz would make a good Muppet.
Goldman is 100% a Muppet.
Yeah, no, Goldman was designed to be
Yeah.
a mascot.
Oh, who would be like? Are we talking player characters or can we do NPCs?
I don't know. I didn't think this far.
I think player characters.
Hmm.
Because I think NPCs.
I think we would all be Muppets.
Yeah, none of us feel like
is the only Mike, Ale, and Donovan just as the simple, well, not simple fighters, but like I
No,
feel like they're the
Donovan is a
closest.
simple fighter.
Yeah.
I agree with that assessment.
And
But,
okay,
but usually
here's
it's
the
like a
question.
central.
What Muppet would play each of us?
I don't know.
I actually like the idea of all of you being Muppets and Groff or Seffi being the actual human.
I was also thinking that maybe.
That's what I was
like
thinking.
Seffi in like makeup. rather
Yeah.
Oh, what Muppet would play Oz?
I want. Oh no.
Honestly, I could see Miss Piglet being Goldman.
Wait, that's a
Being Goldman.
galaxy brain.
Miss Piggy is Goldman. That's it.
I was see that's the problem is I was trying to figure out who because I was like, oh, I want Miss Piggy, and then I was like, nah, Miss Piggy wouldn't be Oz.
I could see Gonzo.
Giblet's animal.
Yeah,
Okay, but who gets to be Kermit?
Who gets to be Kermit?
I would be animal.
I'll take Kermit.
It's gotta be, yeah, it's gotta be one of
One
you
of you two
two.
would be
Yeah.
Kermit.
Main character energy. Let's go.
Well,
I don't know if
Kermit
it's a
just
good
always
thing for
plays
a
like
D&D
a.
camp.
Kermit plays a
Straight
straight man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Donovan is definitely a straight man.
In other
Yeah,
news,
I think
the
probably
Raven
one of
Queen had started with a group of adventurers. Sorry, I was
No, that's good.
It's just not
yeah.
How is my battery already at
Oh, Rainbow
30-something
Connection.
percent?
Yeah.
I haven't
That
used
song
it
legitimately makes me tear up every time I hear it. I love, like, I unironically think it's one of, like, the best.
great.
It's a great song.
Played
I literally want to sing right now. Oh my
we
gosh.
played that in orchestra.
I love that song.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
I
you
met your
know-
orchestra
Right.
teacher.
We ran into my orchestra teacher in Michigan.
It's not
That's
just
bizarre.
in Roger City, Michigan. It's just a
Small town.
I was gonna say, I've never heard of it.
It's a small town on like the like if this is like the mitten thing, it's like right here.
The mitten.
Yeah.
So her parents were just like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna go see this like live band." And they
And,
brought
like,
in some like
from Arizona.
some violinists from Arizona. I'm like, "Is it Lindsay Sterling?"
No.
Lindsay Sterling went to my high school.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're like,
Yeah.
no.
Cool.
And then we get there
It's like,
and we
no.
sit down.
And they're just like, "Welcome, Carrie Caruso," and I'm like,
hey, I know that person.
Yeah.
"That's fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi."
What's that from? I think I've heard that
Fuck
before.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ewan McGregor talk show.
Yeah.
An interview with
I-
someone
Yeah, he's
who-
talking because it was
Oh, hold on, read
some kids were speeding and then he sped up to yell at them. And the kid was just like facing at me like fucking Obi-Wan
Most of
Kenobi.
the
Wait.
numbers
I
in there,
remember
like
that.
Wait,
Roxanne.
hold on. I'm about to cook. Kinky Boots. It's a really good ensemble.
I haven't even heard of that.
I've heard of it. It was recommended.
That's like
to me
a
on
really
Spotify.
like popular musical.
Chicago's
Ooh,
Sorry,
Chicago.
I'm taking heels class
I
tonight,
haven't
so
seen
I'm like,
Chicago
I got like,
Red would
and
be
we're doing a Fosse number.
Okay,
So I
so
feel
I listened to a
Chicago.
few video game wrap-up musics, and so
Now we need to do
Spotify
the
said, because
opposite,
you like
musicals
this,
without
and
big
showed me
ensembles.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
I'm gonna take the immediate easiest one and take
Never got a
Rent.
chance to watch.
Because the
I honestly think my
where
favorite.
I actually know.
Oh yeah, that's another one you can do.
Fiddler, too.
Yeah.
Fiddler.
Yeah.
Anastasia could, but it would be better.
Joe-
Yeah, I was gonna say Rent you can do easy without an ensemble. Yeah. That's why I said like Rent. I'm taking the easy one. Everyone else, y'all can figure out the harder
A
ones.
little sense of familiarity with it.
Wait, what are we talking about now?
Ones without ensemble.
I could survive without
Fairly young,
ensemble.
I took Rent.
13, 14, so I didn't fully grasp.
Be More Kill can survive without an
Yeah.
ensemble. The original off-Broadway show didn't have an
I
ensemble.
understand the obvious heavy themes of it.
Oh, the Percy Jackson musical.
Yes, that could
I've only
definitely
seen
survive.
clips, and her, like, yeah, it was.
Yeah, but would it be good
It was
without an
right after I
ensemble?
shifted
It
out
was
of
good.
theater
Okay.
The
that it
original
came out, I think, so.
showing of it didn't have an
Yeah.
ensemble.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Tick, tick, boom.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
seen
That's
it
a
at all.
story about
So.
the guy who
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
and it was
I-
a
that
musical
was
played
your
by
production.
Was the
Oh,
Percy
fun.
Jackson?
I choreographed it.
Oh, that's so
That's
cool.
awesome.
And I had to be a swing because 2 weeks before the show, a girl told
Are you waiting for us to start?
that she could not
Maybe.
make 2 of the shows.
I'm also really enjoying the
And
conversation.
I was
so
the
it's
only
always-
one who knew her
I'm always
part
torn.
and knew the choreography because I was the choreographer. And she's
So
like,
you could.
Nana, you do theater, right? And I'm like across the room. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, are you free these 2 show days? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, great, you're gonna fill in for this person. And I was like,
What?
what? So I got to meet the choir teacher through that. And I got to like have some privates with the choir teacher
That's
because
fun.
I needed to learn the music.
Yep.
See, now you said Moulin Rouge, and now I've got.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I personally, that's one of the only like. One
Just
of
saw
the
Stilts
few
guy again.
I love him.
that
Look at him.
Broadway.
He's
I
overhated.
think the movie.
He's so cute.
He's
I
one of
like
my
him.
favorite models.
He's really cool.
Because it's just.
Look at
They
him.
a nice
use different
sculpt.
songs, and it just
I like him a lot.
Yeah.
just hits different. Like.
He's cool.
Yeah, no,
I'll
these
actually
guys
listen to that tonight.
hate him so
Maybe
much.
they're
That's the first
stupid.
musical
They
I had to
are.
watch.
Maybe they're stupid and wrong.
This was
See,
Moulin
it
Rouge.
was like
And he was like,
the
I was like,
mechanic
it's
is
gonna be
already
really
like
crazy
get
in the
shit on
beginning.
rules wise
It's gonna sound like a
constantly,
fever dream.
and then this guy got
Like, it's
released,
really good.
and he was good, and everyone hated the model so much. It was like D-Day for her.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like him. Maybe they're stupid and wrong, and I'm right.
Hear
It was
that,
like
everybody?
9/11
Early
for
access to the
Mechanicus
Monster
fans.
Manual is tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I'm actually interested to see what the new Monster Manual has.
I am too. I'm genuinely excited for this.
I'm
I
starting
probably
to-
shouldn't be, but I am.
I'm starting to create a character that is a dragon wormling. I want to base it off the new dragons. So I'm really excited for this to come out because they changed up dragons so much.
Oh, yeah.
Comes out tomorrow.
What?
No, what?
It's with the Wings of Starlight, and it's this like spin-off with Tinkerbell,
What?
and it's about the
Oh.
Queen. And
What?
okay, so basically, I'm about to drop some lore. Okay, so the Tinkerbell movies. Tinkerbell has a sister, and she's a.
Is that the dark haired with the blue dress?
No, that's Silverman. Tinkerbell's the green with the.
No, but
blue.
is the sister
The sister is blonde with blue, and she's a winter fairy.
I don't
And
think
it
I've
basically
ever.
was like a. Like
Why
a
did this
divide.
sound vaguely
Man, why did I even
familiar?
guess?
Because I've seen like the
Winter
Tinkerbell
fairies,
movies.
Yeah, that's what-
it's
like,
the
I haven't
one-
actually
it's
watched
like
them,
the second
but-
to last one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen her in my life.
That's her. Like, this is the movie. Well, in this movie, they dropped some heavy lore about the Queen. Basically, she.
I was forced to watch this at one point.
Yeah. So she had like a secret love affair with the Lord of Winter, and he crossed the border for her.
Cook. Okay,
And,
yeah.
like, went into summer because they were so in love,
Yeah,
and there
I
wasn't a
saw it.
rule. And then his wings like got super frail because they weren't used to the warmth, and it ripped, so he can't fly anymore. And so then the Queen had to like make the ruling that you can't cross the border for safety and everything. And it was like a touch of it, you know. We just got a little lore. Well, now we're getting a whole book about it, and it's like actually so hyped, and I'm really excited.
Damn.
And it's gonna crush me. But it's coming out tomorrow, and I pre-ordered it. I'm super excited.
I was gonna say I like I'm intrigued now.
I'm like I'm a Tinkerbell girl, and I think this is really hype, and I'm like so excited because I'm like I don't know, it's like a young adult book too, so it's not like gonna be like kid book. It's gonna be like young adult.
So it's like not quite Carnival.
It's-
Is it Carnival?
yeah.
Is that what that was called?
I don't
The Pixie Fairy one? No.
okay.
It had like the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean who played like
remember
Wes and everything.
They're the
Orlando
Quillons.
Bloom.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Where did I put them?
but yeah.
I thought
I don't remember.
there was a show.
I
There's
don't
like a
remember looking at
Prime.
these
It's like
guys.
almost like a steampunk style fairy show with like
Oh.
it's pretty intense. I only saw an episode or two.
I think I signed in.
All right, so
What's the name of that? 'Cause I have a friend
I thought it was like
who might be.
Oh yeah.
I thought it started with a C.
I knew
but-
as soon as.
Oh, did not
All right,
save.
so with that, we'll go ahead and get started now because otherwise,
We could talk
this
forever,
conversation
yeah.
is too fun and we will never get anywhere.
Yeah, we'll just keep talking.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Do I know what wondrous item I get yet?
do what?
Do I know what wondrous item I get yet?
You don't know that yet.
You know that.
Do you have something you want it to be?
I'm just curious.
Do you have preferences you want to send me?
I mean I can come up with some.
Or if there was, we'll see. Okay.
I send you like a huge list. Why is it all red?
Why is what?
There's like
Got a bunch of M&Ms in there already.
That's M&Ms for vampires right there.
Oh.
That's the vampire pack.
you know what?
We didn't know this about
Vampires
Braden, but
drink-
there's a reason the sun's down right now.
Yeah.
Vampires
He says
drink
he's
blood
working in the
because
post
they need-
office,
But
but
really,
Vampires drink blood because they need vitamin D because they can't go in sunlight. Do you think about that? No, you only think about yourself.
all right. So,
Oh man.
I'm wearing a turtleneck.
I missed something.
he's making a vampire move. So last time, well, over the last
R.I.P.
few
Meadow.
episodes, you guys have been spaghettified as the Raven Queen has pulled you into your various pieces, disparate or connected, depending on your personality, background, and bonds and stuff. You went to battle. She discovered some things about yourself, theoretically, and have come out of that and come back from wherever that was, reunified, coalesced into yourself.
Not stretched.
Yeah. No one's an inch taller or 5 years younger or anything like that.
Damn.
This time.
Hobo's taller.
Should we roll? We could. Kidding.
Even they grow auto shrink.
You all come back inside that bright cylindrical wall of energy or room of energy, the throne room of the Raven Queen, or at least the makeshift one that you've stumbled into. She's sitting on that 15-foot throne. You can see attendants in waiting kind of past this wall of light cylinder around you. Next to her, we said, was sitting and talking with her almost flirtatiously. Oz's patron, though, seems to be a bit of a shimmer rather than actually visually something you can put your eyes on. Whatever.
What? Oh, that's right. Yes, he did
Yeah.
show up.
Does anyone remember anything else or what else was meaningful that we should remember?
I got level up.
You got a free level up.
I got a free level
And
up.
my patron is a cool guy.
Showed up.
Yeah,
Right,
he
showed up.
Is he still here, or has he went back to wherever he is?
The danger is gone, so no longer present. But if you had one thing or two things you wanted to say as they were leaving, there would be a minor enough of a connection to the equivalent of sending.
He just gives a nod and thumbs up.
You hear a growl of approval.
Yeah.
Noelle's over there if that's where you hi Connor. That's what I meant to say. Anything else you guys would like drawn, or anything that stood out to you that we want to make sure to like highlight as a thing to remember?
Can kill.
Did my patron go back?
Your patron's hanging out for a little.
Oh, okay, he's chilling. Okay,
Yeah,
that chill, cool.
he seems to be getting along well with the. Raven.
That's right. Yes, I remember that now. Oh, right. I didn't like that they were talking about me. I didn't care that they were like flirting or whatever. I just didn't like that they were talking about me. Yeah.
Braden, anything for your character that's we want to remember?
Mm.
The cages in it.
You're like, I did things.
What? Oh.
Smash stuff.
Yeah,
Hurrah.
because there's only two here. So we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Very
Nice.
excited for this issue. I need to read that tonight.
So, with that, you all are sitting in and now have kind of full function of and control over your own faculties. In this, the brightness has gone down, and you'll note, and the Raven Queen is kind of shrinking to a natural, a more comfortable size, less intimidating. I believe we left off with her sharing that you all each had gone through your various trials, and these were meant to highlight. They weren't meant to hurt. They were meant to highlight your strengths and weaknesses, so you could think through what you might need to grow stronger in, or what things you might need to allow to entropy, so they could be replaced by more growth and that kind of thing.
That hurt.
Hmm?
I said that hurt. I learned I was weak.
So, but
I
yeah,
already
so
knew that. So.
as you're standing here, what's your initial response? I guess here. What do you want to do now?
Continue stretching.
It seems like she and the court are waiting in anticipation for any responses to this process you might share.
We're gonna huddle together. I'm just gonna grovel. He's scary.
I mean,
Have you? Exactly.
They're really gonna grow.
I'm gonna grovel. If you
What
just
about Phil?
I grovel to him more. I'm groveling right now. I'm not. This isn't a permanent groveling situation.
I'm not gonna grovel. You're what? She seems preoccupied. I mean, yes. She seems preoccupied.
Why were we here again?
The Shatter Kai.
You were chasing the Shatter Kai. You were supposed to be trying to find. That was the last lead you had. Actually, do it in character because you guys are probably better at it.
I don't know. You guys talked to some toad, and he told you to come down here to find the Shatter Kai.
Yes, and then she was speaking,
One of their friends, and so we came down here.
and she was speaking cryptically about the
That's what
frogs.
the Raven Queen does.
The trials, I almost died.
We're not gonna
Yes.
get a straight answer with her.
No.
No.
It's gonna be some kind of riddle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just making sure I saw Bellsprout.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
Bellsprout? Like broken. One sweat.
What?
One sweat.
What? No, that's not the point right now. We'll circle back.
That's Bellsprout.
What's my little thing called?
Serene.
You don't have the organ.
No, I missed
Oh, it was
Oliver.
Oliver, yeah. Yeah, because it was Olivia, but Oliver.
Like Serena now?
Yes.
Okay, I never lost her. Okay, guess.
Olivia. Don't make eye contact with the shivery thing. None of you make eye contact with that one. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay, well.
Actually,
gonna-
probably don't make eye contact
I'm gonna
with
break
either
the
of them.
huddle.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to the Raven Queen, give like a very like over the top bow.
Donovan does the same thing but clumsier.
Yeah.
Performance checks.
Performance? I'm not actually very good at performance. 17.
19. Mine is better.
Somebody,
Okay, yeah.
I
Donovan
think I'm actually really.
thought he did a bad job.
Oh,
but
no,
it was
I-
really nice. I guess.
Oh, great Raven Queen, we've successfully passed your trials, and we humbly ask that you give us the information that we came here to retrieve. No,
like,
not about the Cheddar Cat.
really. No, she just told us that the frogs were
Okay.
weird or something. I actually don't remember.
So,
Actually, no, I'll just leave it at that.
so just quick points of fact. You guys had been chasing after what you thought was Shatterkai assassins from the Radiant Citadel. That was kind of a mission that one of the speakers, peoples, who represented the Incarnates, sent you for. That was where the mission came from. When you got to this village, it was mentioned that the Shatterkai had killed a lieutenant of sorts or a second in command in the family, and then they had carried him off down this hole basically. And after your series of your rounds of tea, you were transported to this location. This is a short fact,
Yes, that.
just to read.
So yeah, what he said.
Yeah. So, the question was about.
Basically, we've passed your trials. Pretty please give us the information about the Shatterkai finally, with a cherry on top.
Cool. And you hear again the kind of the three layers of voicings. There's one stronger, and then there are these emotional kind of fluctuations you hear behind her voice as well. But well, the information on the Shatterkai is that he was doing my bidding, and there is an unknown in that area that it needed to occur. He was working as the one killed was working at cross purposes to their role. They were serving two masters.
Which master?
I think we might need a little bit more information than that when we go back to well, the people who bid us on this task. If we don't have an explanation as to why we couldn't bring the Shatterkai or provide more we'll need information basically.
Well, depending on how you go back, it may not matter.
Please explain.
One of the reasons I allowed you to come in here and I have appeared in my fullness is the Radiant Citadel and the Ethereal Plane is if I've been reading your threads of fortune correctly, are territory with many attempting to lay stake and claim, some more violently than others.
Like the demons and devils we would encounter.
Worse.
Aberrations, then? Nothing worse than that.
I guess that's a matter of perspective.
Those from my past more than yours.
I see.
Oh, those things.
The Radiant Citadel may be bereft of all but the incarnates. The forces in motion lay claim appropriately.
What are these forces?
There is a her face, which was seamed together, almost like a porcelain-ish, soft like skin but smooth like porcelain mask, seamed together with platinum or silver, thin soft. Seems to indolate a little bit as she attempts to maintain emotional control. There are 13. 2 of them are currently attempting to reinstate Cataclysm in the place of souls.
That's not good.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Place of soul.
Nope, sure don't.
I roll a history check.
Yeah. Or anyone
Actually-
else who wants to history or insight?
Well, oral history.
Done better at history.
29.
Not 2023.
And history or
History.
history or insight?
History.
17.
I got 17 too.
Wow.
Okay.
I've read a book.
Okay.
Yeah, I've read one book.
So the 17s, you're like place of souls.
Souls or swords?
Souls.
Oh, I'm guessing that's ethereal.
So you, but with a, so all of you get the sense that the place of souls is the ethereal plane. And her calling it that is meant to be an identifier. That it is an arcane identifier that both of you recognize with your substantial history check. That the place of souls is what the ethereal plane was during the period between whenever it was populated and then things disappeared. Like the Radiant Citadel became repopulated recently. You guys know that because you were there and heard some of that history. But for a very long time, the only purpose for the ethereal plane was as a pass through from the material to the other planes of existence that people after they died would go to. And for some aberrations and fun things like that. With a 29, she's using an archaic term, and that while it doesn't tell you much more about the reference to the ethereal plane, the fact that she uses it does indicate how long she's been around, and if that's her default expression, that tells you that she, like, even Philippus doesn't call it. Is Philippus right? Philippus doesn't call it that, if that makes sense. So it helps you recognize that she predates him.
Okay.
For what it's worth.
These enemies, can they be killed?
Oh, can be killed.
Well, there's some things that are foolhardy to try against.
You all have potential. You all have potential to engage with one such as these together. They are not ones to go against unified. They are not. If I were in your shoes, I would not go against more than 2 at a time. But you all have a certain potential I see in your threats.
Is there anyone, and you know a lot of people, and you are a person as well, or a goddess. But is there anyone who would pay to have these people killed? Because don't work for free.
Offering your services to her?
Well,
Is there any better direction we have? Do we have anything better to do?
He is famously a mercenary as well.
I am a mercenary, bounty hunter specifically.
Yeah.
consider that many might pay with their lives or afterlives if they aren't.
I'm not one of them.
Not many can see the end of their threat.
I mean, I don't think I'd want to, even if I could.
That's fair. It's really fair.
I mean, we're getting paid by time anyways, so like, what's the harm in it? Do you guys have any better ideas on where we should go next?
To stop the threat. I'd rather have an afterlife. I don't know about you.
And what comes after? What comes after? That's
Well-
It's probably.
My afterlife going swell already.
You're in your
I know.
Yeah, I mean, some of us have probably less clear afterlife destinations.
There's no saying. It's better to go to the house of the dying than the house of the newborn. There's wisdom in it.
I don't want to go to either.
I'll tell you.
Yes, I mean, I suppose. I mean, I guess we do what needs to be done. Question mark.
So basically, if we kill all these people, then the radiance will be okay. Is that what I'm hearing?
I believe so. Yes, I think the
Anyway,
alternative.
Is the Raven Queen not one of these people who's vying for power in the Citadel?
Yeah.
Do you ask her, or do you want to make an
This is huddled right now.
Oh, we're huddled up again.
Okay, so that's to them. Okay.
This is a group huddle.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Well,
Brash's foolhardy. I can ask if you want.
Yeah, I mean, she did.
I mean,
I think a lot of people are vying for
think
power
before
in
we
the
ask-
ethereal plane. I think she pretty much said that there are a lot of
And
people.
she's not just having us kill her enemies.
I mean, we
That's
probably.
exactly what she's
I mean,
trying to
we
get us to
probably
do.
are. Yeah.
So that
are
way
these
she could take
enemies more dangerous? Like, who do you rather have more stake in the
Well, I don't know who they are.
That is true. That's hard. It's hard to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came here to kill stuff. And I feel like you can't.
I mean, that's kind of been our modus operandi so far.
Yeah.
We've kind of just been stumbling into mission after mission. Actually, have we gotten paid?
That's a good question.
I think we did. We did get paid for the first thing,
Yes.
and then we got some on this, and
I don't know if we're gonna get paid for this
don't.
if we don't come back with the Shadow Kai. I mean, not that we always.
Just come back
I don't
with
think we
a
can.
shadow.
A Shadow Kai.
I think that's racist.
That's dishonest.
Yeah, I don't think we can do that.
Worse, that's dishonest.
I was gonna say, by that logic, one of us could just disguise ourselves as a Shadow Kai and be like, "Yep, I'm a Shadow Kai."
That sounds
bye."
even worse.
I could do that.
Yeah, but let's not
I could
do
also
that.
probably easily break out.
Yeah, but let's not do that.
But like,
I mean, I think we could probably explain. I think. See, that's what I'm saying. We need to understand what's going on, because that way.
it's hard to make a deal.
Because I think we could return.
something.
We could return without the Shadow Kai if we're able to say, "Hey, that Shadow Kai wasn't actually like evil or
But like
something."
the Radiant Queen did say that, like if like in the future, the Radiant Queen was gonna just be wiped out,
Yes, she did say that.
and I would not like to be there when it is.
No,
I
actually.
would not like that to happen.
Yes, you're
but
right. We should
definitely
probably
not-
just leave altogether. Let's just go elsewhere.
Just get as many people out of here as we can.
Well, yes.
Or we
It's delayed.
let's or like I know.
Or we
kill the
could-
people who are
like,
going to
what-
store the radiance.
Well, that's what we need to find out.
We need
Of
more
their own
information.
intent.
Yes, I think we're lacking crucial information, but I get the feeling that I don't know how we're going to get any more of that crucial information. I guess we could ask if it could be explained in plainer terms.
You're a wizard.
Is that you asking her?
You're a wizard. Do you have contact with the plane?
No.
She's at the
She's
store.
level 2 wizard.
What's levels?
Call it store.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think Oz has described themselves as a wizard more than a
Education
woman.
is limited. Second grade.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
Excuse me. I was raised in a wizard tower. I'll have you know.
How long did you stay in that Wizard Tower?
Second grade.
No. No.
You
know
know
two
2 + 2?
Yes. I was gonna say, my father was a very advanced wizard, and still is, of course.
Oh, you've got powers of bad, do you?
What?
You've got powers of bad, do you?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Gotta watch my back.
Yes. Father, teacher. Yes.
I'm Buds with the Dragon.
Hmm?
I'm Buds with the Dragon.
That's a good God.
I don't.
you win this.
Yeah.
You win this.
I did say that.
I wouldn't call us buds, but
You all are familiar with some of the players who seek to take advantage of those traveling through the ethereal. The ones, these are not the ones those are evenly matched. Baphomet and Lathander, they'll manage one another. Like two halves of a coin vying for strength or domination. But they distract one another from greater threats. There are 2 of the 13 betrayers from my past who left me to learn of entropy. They grow in strength. They hope to grow from another cataclysm, like they did from my time, when I was still Queen Ascendant.
Can I roll a history check to see if I've heard about these 2 betrayers of her past?
Yeah.
I think we rolled pretty good on. We both rolled pretty good.
Yeah.
Don't you roll again, or was the 29 from before good enough?
Valid. So what is it that you specifically are hoping to know?
She mentioned 2 betrayers from her past.
Two of the 13 betrayers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're saying, do you know of any of the 13?
Yeah, have I heard any stories, any history, read any books?
Nope. I know who they are.
Do you have the list of names there?
I don't have the list of names, but I've got
But you know
what
who
they're
the
called.
betrayers.
I know what they're called. If I got my lord right.
Okay. So you would know that when she's referencing the 13 betrayers, your depth of knowledge between, I think, the history check from a couple sessions ago, which was in the high 20s and 27 as well.
Yeah.
Between these 2, the short version
We've read
is
books.
I've read books.
Yeah, and these are obscure. It's almost like Philippus had a section in his library because the Raven Queen is one of the known
I feel like you'll
ascendants,
get away
Yeah.
with that.
those who have gone from mortal to immortal, so to speak. And so you have what was
Doodling on the ground.
well, fine.
I just want to make sure I was right before.
Well,
But
Sorry.
there's lore and then there's truth. What your history tells you is that the Raven Queen is said to have been an elven queen from a land that was
You look
facing some cataclysmic event. And her heart was to save her people, her land, her country.
Live alone?
And she got together with 13 wizards who betrayed her in the process that it would have taken to imbue her with the power to protect the realm. She was going to be like the focal point. And in doing that, based on combining that with what she's told you, she's already shared that there was a shattering, and they stole the power, and she basically went into the Shadowfell as partial banishment. She's used it as a place to grow and anew and kind of develop herself back out of it. And so she's mentioned some of the old lore people know of her, the simple, bird queen who likes soul trinkets, basically, and she's grown beyond that.
Would I know the names of the 13?
You know what they're called collectively.
You know what they're
Well,
called?
just the betrayers?
The 13 betrayers.
Oh, I was thinking like the name for the creature.
Do you have more?
I mean,
I have it written down somewhere, but if you've got it ready to go, what is it?
I can show you what the.
You can tell. That's fine.
It's called a Nagpa.
Yes.
Nakpa?
Yeah, I think we've mentioned that already. So yeah.
No, we never mentioned that. I would have,
Okay.
because I know these things when I was waiting for the name to be
I
dropped.
trust your memory more than mine. So yes,
Because I like these things. They're cool.
maybe I was reading it and yeah.
Oh,
So
that
the
is
13
cool.
betrayers
Oh, I
or
like
the
'em.
Nagpa.
Okay.
Oh, I like him. He's cute.
What?
You don't know it.
Okay.
You don't know it
I mean,
either.
you can make a
This
history
is-
check.
This is my information.
All right, fine. I'll make a fucking history check.
Conversation is sitting
I'll make a
on the
fucking
ground,
history
like,
check. 22.
Can you tell us what you know?
22. Do I know this?
I rolled a 5.
No.
You
History, that's perfect.
only by name. Like that's about it. Like when he says Nagpa, you're like, oh, I've heard that.
But I don't know what they look like?
No.
Damn.
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay.
You actually somehow like perfectly like draw one on the ground somehow. Yeah.
On the ground with a stick and being like,
You like accidentally.
What would Giblet imagine just from hearing the word Magpie and it being called a betrayer? What would Giblet draw? Yeah.
It's cute.
You know
I
the
do.
growlers from that
Yeah, it's so
like
cute.
that planet that we were on?
Look at
or,
him.
like,
He's just a little
thing that we
guy.
were on, with
It
the
looks
dogs.
like an Elden Ring boss.
Looks like you could like
The
feed him like
biters.
a maggot.
Huh?
Bring out Serena.
I don't know that.
Sort. Yeah. Oh, like the
This guy?
pug people, like the
Yeah.
headed dog humanoids.
Yeah, the dog
Dog
humanoid.
people. Yes.
That's what I would think of. I would
Okay.
think of one of those.
A dog person?
A dog person.
Okay. So,
Oh, what's this guy?
suffice to say,
Howdy.
Oh yeah.
Oh damn.
Exactly that. Okay, yeah, I think I would. Okay. Group huddle again.
He's very chill with these group huddles.
Yes. Okay. I don't think the Raven Queen is actually in the battle this one. Now that I've been piecing it together in my mind palace.
mind palace?
My mind palace.
because
I have
the
a mind
dude only the
impenetrable
best for the
fortress.
dude,
Only the
even in
best.
his mind.
Even in my mind.
Is it defendable? Your mind palace?
No, not at all.
This is not the point.
That's not the point. We'll get to
You can test it.
it later. Okay. Basically, billions, I don't know how many years ago,
long time.
thousands-ish.
Close. Not really, but it's close.
Not quite. The Raven Queen, she was betrayed by 13 wizards. They're known as the Betrayers, or some stupid name like that. They've kind of turned themselves into bird people. But
I feel like it's more of a squawk kind of bird.
think like a vulture.
16.
Exactly. So this is the 13 she's talking about. Not like demons, devils, none of that.
So many defensive wizards.
13 ancient bird wizards.
Alright. Yes,
We can
I think we can
We
manage
can
that
kill some
easily.
bird wizards.
Yes. Without issue.
Okay.
Chicken.
Yes, and I'm sure they have some very old relics for us to acquire.
I like the sound of that.
Oh,
I'm going
that's
to.
how you get
Ancient,
money.
ancient wizards from a long time ago. I mean,
You get out the spell books. I
the
can have any
knowledge they must
weapons.
have must be incredible.
I'm
Dust.
I'm gonna break the huddle. I'm gonna break out of the huddle.
He just gets to determine when
Oh,
we
the
leave
leader-
them.
I'm
Your
breaking
leader
out.
speaks again, I see.
Oh yes.
Or is he merely your mouthpiece?
One can be both.
Very annoying mouthpiece.
They're about to unplug me.
He's a,
I was. He noticed a.
These, you're betrayers. You're not. They aim to take the ethereal plane.
It was my microphone.
Yes. They hope that by.
Nobody could hear my wonderful.
They hope to feed off the energies and life forces of those who end their line in destruction.
And do you know where they are? Because
We can kill them.
I think we would be more than willing to.
I know where they're aiming for.
well, that works as well.
And the ethereal plane, as I think some of you have already discovered, is a place traveled by will and focus
Gets easier over time.
and intent.
You could hover.
We can fly, we can fly, we can fly, we can fly, we can fly.
So what do we get besides like saving people?
We get to have their stuff.
Why do y'all need motivation to save the world?
Yes.
Not my. I don't care about the afterlife.
Yes, I don't think I go to the ethereal plane when I die, I'll be honest. I think that ship has sailed.
So
I think my soul is probably already called
one
for.
last thing. Your assassin. we
It'll
were
be fun time.
tasked to bring him in. However, now learning that he was assassinated for the speaker was assassinated for good reason. Do you have any proof or evidence that we can take back?
It's in the pudding.
Just in the pudding.
Hell, I think even a charm of the Raven Queen would be good enough for the speakers.
Well,
Think it's
maybe.
Petty thoughts. Petty.
I don't know, it's just the Raven. I'm actually maybe not putting a lot of credence on.
I think if like
It would make killing
pretty
the
much a
media.
god gave us a thingy, I think they would
I don't
have
have
to
any
believe us.
means of
Maybe,
dealing
I don't
with
know,
damage
so,
that's magically enhanced.
Would you have?
I think what your friend is asking for is evidence from an investigative standpoint. Those in the Radiant Citadel. Are you asking something more?
No, I would never ask you.
Why?
We get some
I don't want to get decimated.
You don't want to get smote.
Isn't
that the
that
right
the
way?
reason to ask for more? Isn't the nature of growing to something greater, having a vision more than what more you could be or what more you could do?
Okay, see him.
Don't risk my ultimate destruction, but I guess I'll ask. There's no, I guess there's one. But if we're not getting paid for getting rid of the Shadow Archive, which we're not gonna do, some alternate payment would be nice. That's all I'm saying.
Do you wish for payment or tools?
Tools are the best payment.
Gold or to be equipped for the task?
Equipped for the
It's
task.
like some
Definitely
cheesy movie from the 80s.
I've known gold coins
I do too.
just for your consideration.
Free on
Who
TV.
were hard fought and hard won, and then slept in caves for millennia.
I've got friends who got a lot of those.
Be careful aiming
I
at
saw a tweet the other
something
day that
of
was
little
like,
value.
as stupid as Tubi is, as like
Perhaps I will equip you, though.
Netflix library.
But
of
first,
every
yeah.
movie of all time.
She reaches out a light arm and long fingers. She stretches her hand through the
Happy to watch this movie.
wall of
Important
light.
things are happening.
She stretches her hand through the wall of light, palm up, and you can see the shadow of an attendant on the other side place a feather in her hand. A black raven's feather she will hand to you. Give this to whoever asks. Place it upon blank parchment, and it will tell the story that it knows of the betrayals for the one killed.
Splendid. Well,
What about that equipment?
Do you all wish for more?
Yeah, always.
What is,
I told you I want power.
and perhaps you'll have to speak together again, I imagine, as much as you've been. I appreciate the level of camaraderie you seem to be displaying in spite of being in my presence. Most come in as individuals, groveling, begging for more time. But you all take them away and discuss. What is the biggest dream that your party... What is the thing that would equip you best as a whole? What would make your task that much more
Do we need a new ship?
effectively done?
Alright, that's what we're gonna
Yeah, I know. I was believing you.
That allows us to kill more efficiently.
gone.
gun. We already have a gun on our ship.
Pow, pow.
How is our ship doing, by the way? We
It's-
crash landed it.
Did we crash it?
We crash landed the ship, right?
You guys, last you had seen it had been strapped to the tower terrarium,
Yeah.
and teleported with the tower.
Oh, okay.
And then you all left them there, left your ship there, and wandered about the body of water, the lake by the big pond by the frog village.
Okay.
Honestly, what if just like money, so we can like upgrade the ship?
No, I don't think we should ask for money.
Yeah.
She went on a whole thing about you guys were distracted, but she
I
when
listened.
we asked, well, yeah, you asked, so I hope you
That's
listened.
fair.
She like went on a whole thing about like how instead of asking for gold, like would you rather ask for something a meaningless thing that's gonna sit in the kingdom.
I say any tool that allows us to kill faster will allow us to accumulate more tools faster, which will allow us to accumulate the spiral, and I like spirals.
Consider
Gifts. D&D 5e.
a deck of many things.
There's
not
stuff
die.
in there that I think could fit the situation.
Oz would absolutely pull from the
I
deck
was
of many
going to-
things.
I just read through a couple of those. I don't think a lot of them are combat based per se, but there's
I mean-
some really cool things that
Well,
are rarely used. But I think
I
this could be a
mean,
good
we
situation.
were you told us that like she's basically a mini nuke.
Oh yeah, Serena threatened to blow
Yeah,
everyone
we did
up.
know that she was basically a mini nuke,
Um,
but
If we can give her
We
more,
can't control
we don't want
it.
her to blow up though, do you?
blow up.
I feel like if you go down, she's blowing up.
Then I just won't go down. I'm not planning on dying.
That is true. It's not like I'm holding Serena.
I have
Okay.
I'll stay.
What about something more abstract, like level up?
I literally turned to Gray and I was like, can we just get 5 level ups, please?
Fine.
training montage?
So we put us at almost 20.
I'd be at 20 actually.
The request was something to equip you for your task. Was the make it
I could equip another level up.
Yeah.
I'd say either weapons or armor.
and it was
like the
something that
so
had to
many
be a team thing.
Deck
rather
of many
than
things.
individual
Guess what?
swords.
Set of armor.
Guess what the
You could
team
also-
could.
You could also get
Guess what the team
a
could
sort
use.
of power to have.
What
Not just an
about like
object.
a
Guess what the
Voltron mech suit?
Voltron mech suit.
What
She
about
could do that.
consider
It's a deck of many things.
That's a lot of
Absolutely
things.
not.
I mean,
Many.
listen, Oz would absolutely pull from the deck of many things given the opportunity to.
Yeah, but
Without concern, Oz would probably take like 3 cards.
And Serena.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, you should not give us the deck of many things because I like Oz will absolutely pull from the deck of many things. And listen, if there's even the slim chance that they can get something that'll.
Like,
that's a good question. Green.
Oh yeah, like a map though.
Actually,
What do these things have any weaknesses?
how do we kill?
I think
Like,
just stab them.
If
For
we
wizards.
can we stab them over and over?
You just
Do
counterspell
normal
when they
weapons
cast
even
spells
work
and
on them?
Stop them.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, you 3 charge in. I'll counterspell when they cast
Paths
spells.
have been shrouded. They are capable of
just
hiding.
like,
Got it.
They are powerful beings. We can assume they have weaknesses, but they would hide them well. And they've been around long enough to know how to survive.
Oh,
Okay.
speaking of.
What about any tools dedicated to killing minions?
Hold on. I just remembered something. This is unrelated to our current problem.
That's what I
So
was
we just
thinking.
realized on
Okay,
our
take it
quest to get
yeah, we were
here,
supposed to kill the wizard.
yeah, we still have that lady to deal with as
I
well.
think
Or
if
could
we
just ignore her.
I think we just ignore it.
It'll just go away.
It'll just go away.
Yes, you're
Or
right.
if we
That
don't,
is
we
how
can
problems
kill
work.
later.
Yes, you're right. Actually, by the time we kill the other 2 wizards, we'll be far more powerful than her.
Well, 13. Are we killing 13?
Are we killing
There's
all
13.
13?
Yeah, there's 13.
Ooh,
So,
that's a lot of wizards.
That is a lot.
I kill a lot of wizards, but I think we need a specially equipped
I'm
mage
excited to
killing
kill
tool.
some.
Technically, she mentioned 2
Two are
involved
both
with this
inspired.
particular plan right now.
Are we not killing all 13? Or
Well,
is
she
it-
mentioned that there were just 13.
We said we'd kill all 13, but only 2 of them are involved in what they're
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we kill at least 2 of
I
them,
think we should
and then
ask
we
her- I think
see
should
how we
ask her
feel
2
at
things.
that point.
Yeah.
And we should,
Two?
I think we should ask her 2 things.
Okay.
Should ask for a way to locate them.
Okay.
and enough
Like,
experience
a
points to level
consistent,
up.
a consistent way to locate them.
Yeah, like a sonar
like
for.
like a sonar, like
Magic
an orb
map.
or something,
Yeah.
and a weapon to kill them.
What?
Or like
I
a
mean,
weapon.
wouldn't that just be our normal weapons?
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
but
what if she like
extra
could
magic
like
weapons.
spell our weapons, and like this will make it way better.
I don't really use weapons though.
I use. I'm fully on board this place.
Give you a bit bigger bug.
I mean,
Bigger nerd bug.
I just turned the page and right.
Because I noticed you get a little clumsy when she's not around.
That is.
That's Olivia. Olivia's
I think
my.
it's like some kind of synaptic shock of.
I think
I-
it's shock.
I'm in
Maybe
favor.
she could help that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Olivia's
And
my
that may be a
trusted
little too-
companion.
I know, but you get a little clumsy when she's not around.
I summon her. And that's true. I mean, wouldn't you be up if I took Serena from you right now? Would you not be?
I'd help.
If Serena were lost somehow, would you not be
The
devastated?
world would be dead.
No,
I have to agree.
The world would fall to
You know what? I don't have
I
any.
saw what happened. What would happen?
In that case, I have no good metaphors to explain to you.
Serena is far too powerful. Far too much of a...
Okay. No, I like the. Okay, but
I think we should at least get a consistent.
Yes, no, I
Yeah.
agree. I think the
Like
second ask is maybe a
wizard
bit too
compass.
abstract.
Sorry.
Mage killing weapon sounds pretty concrete to me.
I mean, wouldn't that just be our
That
regular
might be too
weapons?
much individual.
Yeah.
this needs to be a group thing.
Yeah.
Then location, I
I
guess.
think location, and then she could like point us to like a room in her cave that has some weapons. Like,
I still.
like, hey, that behind that rock over there, there's like a whole bunch.
What?
I always felt like Voltron mech suit.
That
We're getting
is
close to a
we
decision,
are-
but I do have a question.
Locator.
We
Yes.
already saw a guy with a giant robot.
Oh yeah, no,
So
absolutely.
we can have the Voltron.
I was psyched. I'm
Didn't you
ready.
see like a giant
You
robot?
mentioned you have
Yeah.
currency, I
Like,
think.
going to the Requiem?
Or at
I
least that you
mentioned
don't.
No,
you
it was
consider
heading
how
to
highly you
the
value it.
other.
So if
The
you took some of mine
banshees.
and exchanged
Banshee.
for something like a mage killing weapon, would that you consider that a fair trade? Thinking of
Wait, are
buying
you
it.
literally talking to her right now?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
We're
Wait,
still in the
wait,
huddle.
Yeah, we're still in the huddle. We haven't noticed you left. I have like my arms
So
open
like,
more down
if
than
you
the
want me to value
standing.
money, I think the best way to do that would be to let me offload some of mine and purchase something.
The vocal
Or
the vocal
Like,
trifecta
Who among
she
us hasn't?
has, the modulation she has going on, there's more anger that's going to come out with this phrase towards the end.
It was
Do you? Would you like to treat me as some peddler of goods?
nope,
I
nope, he
understand
doesn't
your
want to do
point.
that. He doesn't want to do that.
nope.
request withdrawn.
I would so
Request for consider.
If I ask you as a vision of who you all could become, how I might equip you.
We're pretty selfish and greedy.
Voltron mech suit.
That feels pretty silly now that
Voltron mech suit with a locator in it.
this feels pretty silly now.
I think the locator.
Locator is
that-
one.
yeah.
Locator.
Maybe Voltron mech suit's a little too ambitious.
Yeah, maybe we don't ask for that. I think we ask
That's
for
if
the...
we kill the two wizards, then we get the mech suit. Obviously, that's what she's playing.
Is that how it works?
I like how Max is already like throwing out the possible tries. You're like, are you? Is it? Okay.
I'm the center of the next suit. Got it?
You know what?
You're the center. Can I be the head?
Yeah, you can be the
Who here has
With the
said
right hand with the sword in it.
Left leg.
Left leg.
No, I was gonna call that
I
leg.
could be right leg.
No, you need to be one of the arms.
You can be an arm.
I got
basically
Honestly, I
the
think
Power
I should be
Rangers
center.
now?
Yeah, like center head.
Yeah.
Fine,
Because
I'll
you
be
two are
wrong.
fighters.
You turn
That's what it is. Like, you
Yeah.
guys should be fighters. We're the two,
We're like
brains,
support,
like,
yeah.
support.
No,
And I'm
we only
Goldman.
need one arm for this.
I'm the talker.
Yeah,
I'm the
you won't
yapper.
shut the fuck up.
So everybody make
So that makes you
wisdom
Red Ranger,
saving
huh?
throws.
Oh.
Because you're talking about this like mech suit, but you're keeping it whispered to yourself. And multiple
I got a
times in
zero
this
for
conversation,
stupid.
you've been like,
Oh,
not
wait, we
that,
get
like
the-
not. We can't ask for that. That's
the-
crazy.
Would I be able to use an action
Oh, do we get that plus
to
5?
Yeah,
give us
plus
all
5.
advantage on this?
Good.
No.
Ooh, 19 plus 5.
We
I
get the
don't
plus 5
say.
because
Oh,
of
no.
What
We
was
get
it?
the plus
Wisdom?
5, so I got a 5!
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Because with plus 5 and then I have a plus 5.
Oh, yeah.
This is what
So wisdom
I'm
save.
supposed to be
24.
lying.
for asking
Okay.
that question.
26.
I got a 30.
Okay.
5! With the plus 5.
16.
As
Okay.
we're talking about, you just yell out, mech suit!
So
Like, shut the fuck up.
the only one who hears this is Garen.
I'm just gonna-
As you all as you hear them talking about like the possibility of a mech suit and then kind of pulling back on that
We're so stupid.
and saying no, but we could ask for a room like a location-y thing. You hear a voice in the back of your mind whispering, "Do you think so little of yourselves or so little of me in your request?"
No, we all just have ADHD.
And that's so Garen hears that as you guys say something and then like correct yourselves down. That's the question you hear in the back of your mind. You guys can keep talking. 'cause you're
Dominic
with
stops talking and appears lost
So
in
so
thought.
I'm gonna be the left leg, you'll be the right leg.
I like, yeah, Voltron. We all know what
Yeah.
this is.
As long
in
as we have a
character.
giant anime sword.
I mean, I'm thinking more like Super Sentai, but yeah. No,
I was thinking Voltron.
I watched a lot of
Super
Power
Sentai.
Rangers growing up.
Yeah.
Never watched
Samurai?
Power Rangers.
Oh yeah,
watched- I
dude,
watched
Samurai
Power
was so
Yeah, I've
fucking
seen
good.
some.
The-
I tried to go back and watch it.
Big huge suit. That's
That
I mean, Dino Rangers is
combined
pretty
together.
good.
That's
Dino Thunder.
with like the like
Yeah.
like that is
So good.
Voltron.
Dude, I tried to go back and watch both of them. Don't.
Oh, I like that they're like campy and bad.
Oh god, no, I
The best
can't.
part.
Okay.
It was great as a
Let's
toddler,
act,
but
like,
like,
let's actually come up with something nice.
Okay, the map, the locator map, the GPS.
The locator.
I don't know. I'm digging this Voltron mech suit idea now.
I don't
No, no,
like
no,
the idea of Voltron mech suit.
No.
Honestly,
Should we-
out of
should we-
character, I
should
don't
we
think
do
it
both?
would be fun.
Should we do vote? Let's vote.
I vote whatever you guys want to do.
actually, wait a
At the end
second.
of the day.
Not
Wait, hold on.
mech suit armor, but what if we all get
Mech suit weapons.
armor
Oh.
that
Works better when we're in a party.
works better that we're in a party?
Oh.
That would
That's
be.
smart.
So we get like a little party buff.
Yeah.
Wizard.
And like you, not necessarily armor for you, but like robes.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
I
whatever-
assumed you meant
yeah.
clothes. Yeah.
Oh no, I have to get rid of my adamantine armor.
Oh, boo-hoo.
No crit protection from me. But I
okay.
think that would be something we could ask for.
That would
Okay.
be.
'Cause
That's
it's-
really good, actually.
That's especially
Wait, that's
because you're,
good.
like,
It helps
needs to
us
be
not die.
collected.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, because
Very timidly raises his hand.
To them or to her?
Are we ready?
I think so. I think it's good.
Okay, so are we
map
asking? Wait,
and
so what are we
team
asking
armor.
for?
okay,
A map and team armor.
Okay, map and team armor.
You want? What you want me to do it?
you suggested it. You ask.
Okay.
Meanwhile, she's up there kind of playfully talking with the shimmer of shadow and light over here.
He continues raising his hand slightly higher, getting on his tippy toes eventually.
He starts flying.
Levitates a bit.
Levitates.
Have you all decided?
We have.
Yes.
Yes.
Describe the vision of yourselves you have.
Let me go for this.
You.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't see that. Okay. So,
If anyone's gonna get destroyed here, it's gonna be you.
He's doing like drawing, like his like cool.
have you
battle
seen
armor.
Vox Machina?
Is this a question?
No, this is a
Yes.
question to the.
Sorry, to the idiot. Yes. But if you're describing it, describe it without reference to alluding to other lore. What does it actually look like? Give us the 5 senses.
Ooh,
Because I'm a jerk and an English teacher.
I hate writing.
I love writing.
No imagination.
You should talk about your other character.
We don't believe. No one at this table believes that Braden has
No,
no,
my heart.
imagination,
Yes.
right? Like he just lied to himself. Do we all agree?
Yes.
I have imagination for things that already exist.
Lies.
That is
You
so.
have imagination for
You're
painting
literally.
next.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Where's
let me
Mike Ale?
continue-
I
let
want to
me
meet
continue.
him. This seems like a cool guy.
Who is Michael?
Well, first, something to locate these betrayers would be great. Make our jobs a little easier, a little faster. But as for the group of us coming together, I think all of us having a sense of protection in armor or in robes, whatever, that gives us strength when we're together. And that maybe pays a little homage to you, since you were the one giving it to us. Maybe decorated with raven feathers. Or anything else that you might want to
Yes, I like that.
add into it.
So you asked for
My aesthetic.
Armor, essentially, but one that gives us strength when we are together.
and that was the biggest
I could pull it
division of equipment you all could come up with.
The biggest version.
More like the realistic one?
Do you think less of yourselves or less of me?
Definitely ourselves.
Yes, green one.
If you would like to hear our biggest vision, let me describe it.
Michael Jackson.
It starts with 5 creatures alone, powerful, but by themselves. And then, when we're together, we
Are we
each
creatures?
have.
Creature.
People kick dirt at him. But when we're together, we form a giant mech suit. Big, huge,
Robot.
like, I'm talking like 1,000,000 of me. Huge suit of armor that can help us. And I think it was gonna be like, Goldman will be the gold shiny heart of the center.
I like that.
Wait, you guys right or left? How are we doing this?
Oh, I'm doing right.
You'll be right, okay.
I'm the important one.
He claimed
Sorry,
right
which one
first.
of us
Who's
won?
left-handed?
No, I actually claimed right hand
Did you?
specifically first.
Okay.
We have 2 right arms.
My hand.
Two right arms.
We just give me like one of those
People
spinny,
just-
like your back's always covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 2 right arms.
Oh, I mean, if that's what you want.
But then you could like go like this.
Yeah,
and do
there's,
some, like,
there's some possibility.
I don't
there.
know
Wait,
that that's
guys,
better than
has
having a
anyone
right
seen
and left arm.
Pacific Rim with the 3-armed?
Yeah. They're in neck.
But I just
That's
thought-
what I'm imagining.
I was imagining 2 right arms, no left.
Yeah, 2 on the same side.
You gotta hold the sword like this.
It would make for a really unique fighting style.
Right?
You know what?
It's like 2 eyes on. If that's what you want.
You're describing it. You're in charge now.
But I'm the right arm, he's the right left arm.
I assume they're stacked one on top of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
other.
yeah.
I
Like,
think they would be
like
like
material.
this.
One on the back?
Well, see, I was
Side
thinking like.
facing the other way.
Oh.
So they could like duel both sides.
I was imagining
Like
just
one gets the
I was
front,
imagining
one
the
gets the
champ.
yeah, like 2 arms on, like, yeah.
Oh, like a split.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a split.
Ooh.
I was thinking this.
Yeah.
But that way, this is too like. They're both like this. So it should be like.
Yeah, but it's like you.
Let's get
punch
back on
in
topic.
the
We're still with the
face and
Raven
I
Queen
can
here.
pulse at the same
Her
time.
time is
That's
precious.
what you do. We fight another giant mech suit. Listen.
It's like the fish that has the 2 eyes on the one side, right?
Yeah, but that's like so bad.
Is that what you
Yeah,
want?
and having a right arm on your left side isn't.
Well, because then you could get behind you.
How? We don't have eyes on the back of the head. How am I
But
supposed to see?
we
You don't
could.
know that.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you cook.
I
going.
think if we just do it normally, I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, one of you be right, one of you
right
be
and left.
I think I
I
could.
like the idea that there are options.
What if
Sorry.
the arms hover and they can relocate themselves?
Maybe
What if
neither
it's
of the
not?
arms are right or
It's
left
like
because they have
wyvern
2
wings.
thumbs.
Right and left is a social
Like,
construct.
I could kinda dig that.
They could fly.
What?
I think it's a
I
mech.
was thinking it's like instead of arms, it's just wyvern wings. So like there's more.
Oh, like
range.
we Voltron
I
to
feel
a
like
giant
we'd
dragon.
Yes.
Unable to fly
Wait.
with the weight of the...
Okay,
Like I said,
we're
we
back in the huddle.
Yeah, we need to get back.
Piecing this
We need
together.
to
This is a
imagine.
world of deities and wizards making cataclysmic events. What is wrong with this vision? I
Yeah,
don't
no,
understand why you're
Robot dragon.
Meadow,
Robot
continue.
dragon.
Gilly, continue.
Yeah. Robot dragon. Robot dragon.
The center, Goldman. Then, almost like a dragon, or a wyvern, or
something.
a raven. Bum, bum, bum. There is 2 wings on either side for our 2 fighters,
I'm the better one.
Donovan and Michael, who are gonna have the exact same look because we are not competing in our group. Then there's gonna be 2 normal size, not based on our heights,
Stop laughing.
equal. That's my
No. Good call. Good call.
Oh, you're right.
It came across right as I was describing it. I was like, she's gonna give us a fucking something.
Oh.
Then for the bottom, the support, and ironically,
The pillars of the group.
people who carry the group.
That's what I'm talking about. Finally, some respect.
And me, Gimlet.
I knew we were gonna be friends forever.
Right. Make the legs. And together, we are this awesome giant thing that is could be interpreted in so many ways, but is epic nonetheless. That is what I think we should have.
Have you ever taken an improv class? I'm she's stage performer. Yeah.
Yeah, but well, performing and improv are very different. They take different skills.
Yes, what Giblet said, that one.
Well, I think that is
I
a
feel like-
better
wait.
vision than
Can I edit
5
this?
suits of armor, don't you?
Can I edit this?
They
During
could be
that
suits
whole
of
entire
armor.
session, give it like made them all like move around, so there's like a circle on the
You're
floor.
like positioning
No. I'm drawing it on the ground with like a stick or something,
Okay.
and I'm like positioning.
So the
them.
ground has the
You're
dragon
like a
neck, or the raven neck.
Erase it in the middle when we decided to go dragon. You're like,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
okay, one second. I need to erase that part. Redraw it. Dragon now.
I think that's a wonderful vision. I think that that's a wonderful start. Now, we can't make things from nothing, but we can certainly transform things, enlarge them, reduce them. I feel like an oversized mech has potential, as you call it.
Yeah.
But you'd want to be able to use it not always at 100 feet, or larger. 1,000,000 giblets, you said. Perhaps 1,000,000 giblets might be too large for some purposes.
yes, I agree. I like where you're going with this.
I like the giblet went from like storyteller to businesswoman.
Bert takes all of a sudden.
I'm prepared to give you 10% of this adventuring party.
It's like
We have to have like a
legally-
Raven Queen.
Like a bumper sticker
Yeah.
on the back.
We heart Raven Queen.
Stamp bumper sticker.
It seems like you would also need. Well, the location is always challenging because you have to be within a certain range, and sometimes on the same plane magically. So then you have to be able to travel from plane to plane.
Sorry.
For this to work most effectively if you're chasing the novel. You all have existing patrons and supports. She indicates
What?
him,
I don't know
right? Him, I'm pretty sure. The guy,
Beyond.
the person.
Yeah, Eldritch being beyond
Yeah.
the concept of this one.
And she goes to like, she actually says his name, and you can't understand it. Like it gets like you can't hear it, but she knows it.
Psychic damage.
So you see her, like she goes to
Yeah.
say it like it's normal, but none of you understand what she says. It gets garbled in translation or something.
Did you hear that?
I don't think I want
Did you
to.
hear that?
And she kind of leans in as he whispers in her ear.
You're the two folks.
You all have your own allegiances, patrons, but if you are together, perhaps my contribution could be this. There's a... When together, perhaps in this form or when you're all together, perhaps it would allow this mechanism of arcane strength to travel plane to plane as a whole, and possibly to size as needed or according to your combined strengths. And so as long as all of you stay strong, perhaps you have more options. And as you all weaken, perhaps the options diminish so that you'll learn to grow from the loss.
I suppose that makes sense.
For me to do this, I would have to ask more than just the one. There are 13 of these.
Yes, we'll kill them all.
If you're willing to kill any that pose harm in a way that doesn't support growth of the worlds that they attempt to destabilize. Thank you.
No problem.
I mean, that seems reasonable enough.
Deal.
Yeah, I mean, we get a mech suit out of it. Certainly.
Anything's with me.
I mean, yes, I think
No.
you're right, actually.
That if you separate, it may not function as well. Or if you work at cross purposes to one another or or in support of the essences, it may not function as well.
That could pose a problem at times.
Is it
So I guess what I'm hearing is
We got it mixed.
we gotta.
I mean, I think if one of us dies, we just replace him, right? Huh?
With that to be a part of the thing.
We gotta all decide to team up.
I mean,
now.
I'm
Like,
not
this
planning
is
on
our
dying
point of no
anytime
return when it comes to being a team. Is that what I'm hearing?
Hey, I'm in this.
I've made bargains and oaths and allegiances before and have had many break them. If the threads stay intertwined and the values go and travel in the same direction, for how can two travel together if they are not agreed? I believe I can do this for you.
All right.
I would swear you an oath, but unfortunately I already have, and I would beg for your patronage, but once again, I already have one.
As long as it's not at cross purposes, I think we'll have to all have a semblance of trust again.
Sure.
And give you my word.
Done. You feel a burst of energy go through the room.
All right.
You all sense a strengthening, like you ate your Wheaties or you drank your good milk and it strengthened your bones. Something. There's a
No, my tummy.
revitalization as this energy passes through you. This wave of purple, white, and black light travels.
Those were my school colors.
And with that, where would you like to begin next? What is your next step?
Track down the wizards.
Yeah?
Probably go back to the Radiant Citadel.
But we
yes.
don't want to leave our ship.
Yes. So go back to the ship and then go back to the Radiant.
Yes, yes.
And then we track down
The wizards.
Because if she said that the speaker was barking for one of them, I'm sure we could find, like, investigate what they were up
Yes,
to.
I think we do need to go back to the Radiant
Did she agree
Citadel.
to the location?
No, she agreed to the mech suit.
Yeah, so we'll have to find them on our own,
I
I
didn't
think.
disagree to the locator.
It's true, it
Maybe
might
there's
be
one
in
in
the
it.
mech suit. In the mech
Yes,
suit.
in the mech.
In the mech
That's
suit.
the main reason.
Yeah, we have like a
I
sonar.
just imagine us coming upon the Radiant Citadel, like in Eternals, like the big thing coming
The
up to Earth.
celestial?
Yeah.
Just imagine like fucking like Evangelion.
Yeah.
It's just like, citizens of the Radiant Citadel, do not fear.
Well, that's why we shrink. That's why we shrink it.
I mean, it's so much more fun to just come as this like a giant orc.
I know, but
Yeah, so I guess we need to go to our ship, then the Radiant Citadel, and then wizards. In that order.
that order.
Yes. Yes, because we also need to apprise, Sephi and Groff and all them of our,
Exploits.
yes, of our new mech suit.
That is where you'd like to go next. Then I guess this is goodbye for now.
Until we meet again.
Yes.
I won't be far or out of contact in most. I will leave you a way to communicate.
Oh, great. Perfect. Yes.
She will.
Wait, before we go, I'm gonna kind of like look to my patron and be like, I've done good. I've been good.
Nice work.
Yes.
You did quite well.
Yes. Thank you.
I'm
is rest.
kind of glad you stumbled onto the powers I had just sitting there for you. Well done.
Yes.
Do you have a sense of what you're doing now?
Yes. I mean, you told me to do good, and so I assume that is going to continue in perpetuity until you tell me otherwise.
Just keep aiming at what is not necessarily the popular thing, but the
Like I keep seeing
right.
Oh, this is so the fake.
Sure.
You should know.
Golden.
And you guys like, there's like, this is actually a conversation that you guys are almost frozen for. So this is going to be
man.
just between you and patron, and it's all happening while they're like,
It'd be like, we know your patron now. What?
yeah. So when this you kind of turned and directed, and the Raven Queen is in the process of dropping this wall, but it's going slow motion, like when like that. If you think of what is it, Endgame, when, or no, Doctor Strange, when she slows when the Supreme Being, or whatever her name, their name
Sorcerer
is,
Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme, like slows down lightning and all that.
And you can like
what-
see it like
the light is like
down.
slowly drooping. So you guys are having this
Donovan is
conversation.
mid-blink.
You should know if it gives you any encouragement. You got your powers from me.
Yes.
You know that.
Yes. Inadvertently at the time, but
I wouldn't have powers except for her.
really, that is.
You might say I was the only survivor when she wished to save a society.
Fascinating. Suppose that
Chew on that.
I.
It wasn't meant ominously, but you can take it as you will. He's always been like chill guy at the beach, right? Okay, cool. So as the wall of light in the cylinder will slowly drop, she and your patron will kind of dissipate, and you'll see this raven column will come back. The blackbird of stone will reform 25, 30 feet tall. And as the wall of light gets all the way down to the floor, then that you all will be moved to the tower terrarium, and the tower terrarium will replace the where the bird in the column was. So suddenly you're now out in the open instead of down in a pit.
I swear, like, super powerful being should at least ask permission before doing all these things.
I mean, she did ask where we wanted to go.
So you all are standing there kind of facing the tower terrarium. Like that's your main line of sight. But everything behind you can feel the openness now.
Where's my rhino beetle that was following me?
Gone.
Golden asking the real questions here.
Make a percentile die roll.
Oh,
It fed the Raven Queen's raven.
They do feed on bugs.
Oh yes, thank you for your tribute of.
6.
Okay.
Is that a good 6 or a bad 6?
It's a real intense 6.
6.
Num num.
No.
Oh.
With
That'd
a
be so
6,
funny.
there was a very low, it's a low chance. But it appears, if you get the sense, as you feel like pulling, you actually feel two things pulling on you right now. As this transport happens, you can almost sense 2 silver threads coming from you that are different than the ones that seem to connect. It's different than the people around you, but it's almost like you feel 2 threads pulling on you. If you had the opportunity for it to not be a rhino beetle, but something very similar in form, would you want a different form than a rhino beetle
What else is similar to a rhino beetle?
Like something
A
that
Bilbo.
could, something with flight that you could ride.
Something with flight I could ride.
I don't
What
think
would be
Bilbos can fly.
Duke's, like what would be the like
But they
with a 6 it's low enough that you actually have
Ma.
some transformational possibility here.
Ma.
It doesn't have to be an insect,
Okay.
but not a dragon either.
big junkie.
That would just feed
Shut
the
up.
Duke's ego. She
Shut
wouldn't
up.
do
What's
that.
You're not getting it.
I thought there's one with a lion head.
We're talking about
No, it's just like straight up kind
lion head. I don't Manticore.
of mantic.
Or,
No, that's
or do you want a flying lion?
No, I think like a griffin or something. Griffin would be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but
Not
not
a
like an
beetle?
oversized. Oh, a griffin. you said.
Yeah, like a griffin.
Okay.
Not a beetle.
Like my brain.
I don't think beetle fits Goldman's vibe.
So
Could be like a scarab.
Go my scarab.
Or yeah, like a golden scarab.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. I
You
like the
said, didn't
golden.
you based them on Trazen? I feel like you
Yeah,
need to
golden
go.
scarab.
Yeah.
Actually.
okay. Roll another percentile die 2 for a separate thing.
Oh no.
You will. It will come to you as a golden.
I cannot
as
stop
a
cooking
golden
today, that's crazy.
scarab, not actual gold, but as a gold tinted shimmering scarab.
59.
Okay. You as the golden scarab arrives, resting, lounging on its head, is a friendly Tressum.
He's here.
And the golden scarab and the Tressum seem to have had time to bond and
Oh,
get to
hell
know each
yeah.
other in whatever, the Raven Queen has some interesting stuff she can do. So,
I finally got my trust.
Meow.
okay.
Awesome.
Meow.
He's mine. Like Dr. Evil petting him.
Yeah, and the Tressum's like a cougar size. It's like a 3 foot, or no, it's like a 3
They're like
4
Maine
foot
Coons.
flying cat, right?
They're like
yeah,
Maine
they're like
Coons.
Maine Coons.
Yeah,
size.
yeah.
They're big cats,
Big
but
cat.
they're big, small cat.
Yeah.
Can't ride a Tressum.
No.
Um,
If I shrink down.
yeah. You said the lion-headed one, and I almost, if you had rolled low enough, it would have come in as a lion as a Tressum, like a large
Giant
lion-sized Tressum.
That's
That would be
Okay,
funny.
so
I like this character.
that happens.
Thank you.
As you all look around,
I know.
you can see there's one big there's kind of a big thing happening. You can hear shouts of surprise, a little bit from Groth, from some of your
Dwarves
boys,
and elves and
the
goblins
goblin
and elves, yeah.
right? Goblorves. That's not it.
Dwarves.
And as you look, the thing that used to be your ship is slowly expanding, like plate by plate by plate, to become larger. It is developing, instead of a balloon Zeppelin style on the top, it is, you can see it spreads almost
The elementals.
ephemeral purple and white and black ephemeral wings seem to be expanding out of it, and at the front is what's the part of the ship that usually gets made into like a mermaid? That kind of thing.
Oh.
Captain seat.
No.
Very-
Figurehead.
Yeah, at the figurehead.
Oh, yeah.
At the figurehead, you see a large raven's like the shape of the statue, basically that large raven or black bird at the front, and then sitting atop it is a sculpture of the Raven Queen up on her throne, kind of curled up and looking forward.
That goes hard.
And it's still kind of growing and expanding, and you're not sure what it's doing things, and it's still going. You don't know what the final aesthetic will look like at this point. But there are things transforming. One, go ahead and make perception checks. Let's see, anybody who makes over 18 would notice one more thing.
I'm not.
I'm not very perceptive.
Oh. Oh, wait.
I got a plus
15?
7, but I rolled a
9.
2.
12.
13.
For perception, 13, 12, 2,
9.
9. What'd you get? Okay.
Don't rely on me to roll.
We're not
well,
a very
okay?
None of you.
Party.
So it's okay. There's a lot
I'm plus
going
7.
on,
I have the
and there's
highest plus.
so much of this is unusual. So we'll see what that means. Maybe another time. But with that, your ship is now easily double the size in both dimensions. So it goes from being, I think you guys had like here, to expanding this way and getting these ephemeral wings that come out. You can watch as almost like nanobots in Marvel or in like Iron
Hero
Man
6?
suit where it moves, or Big Hero 6. Like the it's like the matter and pieces that were making up the Zeppelin top move and shift to fill in some of the gaps here.
What happened to the elementals?
So we're inside they're powering the ship.
What do you think got transformed into ephemeral wings?
Oh, I'm
It's
sure that's
still-
fine. They
we'll
probably like
say-
it.
we'll
They probably
say-
like that.
They're still there. You can
Now
make
they're
an Arcana check.
Powering
Actually.
the mech.
I'll roll Arcana.
So that's my instant copy response is not necessarily what actually happened, but it works.
19.
Okay.
27.
Okay. With a 19, you think, wow, that must have taken a lot of energy. As you think, what happened to the elementals? Like, did Oz say that out loud?
Yes. Oh, the elementals.
That like, so in your mind, you're thinking like, well, magic and what some things the Raven Queen said, they must have gotten better, whatever they were, right? Improved through but it might have been painful. But you're looking
No, I'm
at
sure
it,
I'm sure they enjoyed it.
part of it, you might, so with a 19, you think like, could be the wings. Maybe there are other systems too. What was yours again?
27.
Okay, with a 27, Arcana. So you think for sure they could be transformed into the wings, but you also kind of, as you're thinking about it, looking at the ship, there seems to be other arcane energies still swirling around, and you can it's almost like you're watching for the transformation. You're watching for arcane symbols in a more detailed way, and so you're as some of these things are moving around. Garen, what your character would see, Donovan would see like flashes of arcane symbols, almost like as these elementals were transforming.
Okay.
And they seem to be infusing the ship somehow. So you think that they may be being used for more than just wings and more than just fun.
I think I should be getting a serious upgrade, or at least your guys' ship.
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know that we have a big enough crew.
So that's kind of slowly happening. It goes for another 10 or 15 minutes, honestly, of this like transformational reformation of matter and arcane energies.
I'd be freaking the crew out though.
Actually,
Okay.
Donovan would have one more thing. So with the elementals, because it was a 27, sorry, part of it is actually they become, you're looking and you think, it's almost like could they have become like a connection to the elemental plane somehow, and opened up that as a source of energy as all of this is transforming. So that's with the 27.
The elemental plane of air as energy source, if I can assess this correctly.
What?
And there was more than just one kind. It wasn't just air.
Oh, it was air?
It wasn't just air.
They're- Okay, sorry. They're using the elemental planes as a power source for whatever this transformation is. I know my magic a little.
Wow,
Cool.
that is something.
I don't know. All my magic comes from other people.
I don't even have magic. I just like studying with boss.
Sure, yes. I mean, this is uncommon, so unusual.
Yes, it's definitely. Anyways, you have a deck of cards?
Golden always has a deck of cards.
All right.
What are we
Playing
doing?
cards.
We're playing cards while we're during the
Oh, for
15
the
minutes.
10 or 15 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you-
Goldman's 100% cheating.
Okay. Are you guys all
knew
doing
it.
this? You're all playing
Yeah.
a game of cards?
Yeah, I might
Yes.
as
Are
well.
you trying in?
Yes.
Max, tell us how the game works.
It's just, I guess we're just playing like poker, I guess. But Goldman's definitely, he's like marked all the cards. He's 100% cheated.
Yes, I'm sure you are, aren't you?
Um,
So do a sleight of hand, and then what are the mechanics of the game for you all to play around?
I guess just poker. I don't know. You guys roll something. If it's worse than my sleight of hand, you win. As far as I understand. What's my sleight of hand? It's actually not that great. 20. Can't count right now. 24.
24 is not that great.
I was about to say the
Listen,
same.
I only have proficiency. I don't have expertise in sleight of hand.
All right, can I make
Oh,
an
is that water, like,
intelligence
stay
check
on?
with my playing
What if I
card
conjure
proficiency?
an
Oh, yeah.
elemental?
Oh wait,
Alright.
do I add my proficiency bonus to this? Because I have playing card
You can put a
proficiency.
button on the side.
I don't know if you can stack proficiencies like that. I think it just gives you advantage.
Yeah.
I think that's the
Yeah.
Xanathars guide rule at least.
So
Okay,
that's
I'm
a high
trusting
enough
you.
sleight of hand that you can have advantages.
Okay, well I'm taking the advantage because the other one was a 1.
All right, so you want me to make a intelligence check with playing card
You
proficiency?
flip the switch at the handle, flip it up. Yeah, and give it like a minute.
What's your sleight of hand?
24.
I don't even think I could.
I was gonna say, if you
Today
have
was
a
the
fortune
first day I did
dice.
it. Sorry.
No, but I was trying to
I didn't
figure out if I
declare it.
could.
Brain shuffling things.
Oh, you can also.
What'd you get? Oh, not great.
Yeah, not great.
No.
14.
Are
I
you
don't
rolling
even
against my sleight of hand?
think
I got
this.
insect plague.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
I have my scarab.
You're
This
playing
is
Go
my
Fish.
I'll be playing Go Spell.
Go spell.
I can spell for you.
Right, yes, of course. Banishment.
That sounds like a fun game.
Go Spell.
Can we banish him?
Everybody
Yeah.
goes like, okay, cast your best third level spell.
What's a
Yeah,
spell?
I could
Never heard
banish him. I think that means I win, right? If I banish him.
Banish him, look at his cards. Banish him, look at his cards.
Yes. Well, I mean, I could just look at his cards.
I can earthbind him so he can't use his hands.
I'm the.
Could I use my telekinetic movement feature to slip one of my cards back in the deck and pull a new one out?
Yes, you can have advantage on your roll by laboring it that way.
Are you cheating
I
now
rolled
too?
worse. I rolled worse.
I don't
Alright,
think
so
there's
who won
anything
the
I
round?
could
Oh yeah, no, you guys. Just be glad we aren't playing for money.
I would never play for money against Goldman.
Goldman cheats for the fun of it.
Yes. I was gonna say, I assume Oz sat down knowing that, because we had a conversation on the Radiant Citadel about cheating
Yeah.
at a game. So Oz was just like, this motherfucker is cheating for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. What the fuck am I doing? How can I make my cards the winning cards?
Do you have any fortune left?
No, but I'm trying to see if I have. See, the problem is that I didn't take any
Utility
spells.
spells.
Well, I do have utility spells, not that type of utility spell.
Not cheating at card teams utility.
No.
It's a very niche use, so I don't
No.
blame you.
They said I could banish him.
I am in favor of banishing him.
I could summon a spirit of death.
Where does everyone want to banish Goldman?
I could banish someone else too. You're winning though.
Guilty as charged.
I could cast clairvoyance and just look over his shoulder with my scrying eye. But that doesn't really help me win. Then I'm just like, yep, sure enough, winning hand there.
Is he winning?
Yes.
Played poker before. We have different games. The Dark.
Ah.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Oh, I'm
Losing.
just destroying.
Yes.
We lost.
We all lost.
So we're get ready for this.
Do
Yeah,
another round?
yeah, we can
Okay. I
look
was
at
like,
the-
I'm not sure if,
No, we
like,
can
was
look
there
at the
a
ship
roll?
now.
Nah.
I didn't bother rolling.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't gonna be able to match his sleight of hand.
Well, all right. So you guys are at your ship.
Yes.
It seems to be put back together.
How mad do you think Steffi and Groff are gonna be?
Oh yeah, are they? Where are Steffi and Groff? Because are they inside?
Do you climb aboard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So as you all you realize, oh, there's like an actual. What happens is there's actual steps that magically pop out as you go to walk up them, like you saw in the Tower Terrarian. Only those were more mechanical arcane. This is just like literal magical energy steps. And it's like they're key to you for sure, or like anyone who's part of the group can just. you're not
So
sure if that
cool.
would work for just anyone who approached it. So
So cool.
so that happens. So you can kind of easily walk up the side. And as you get to the top,
They just played cards while you were waiting for the ship to finish.
Oh yeah,
swimming.
would you have played cards with us?
I would have arm wrestled you.
do you want to do a quick arm wrestle?
No, but can I embed Serena with some magic really quickly?
Sure. What are you gonna? Well, in that 10
That's
minutes
right.
they're playing cards, you would put how many level spell? Or
Did we
whatever?
take a
The thing's
rest
done.
since the?
Brayden.
I don't know.
What?
I don't think
Weren't
you
you
have
doing something else?
yet.
Well, I have.
Oh,
Either way, I
yeah.
have 1/7 level.
Thank you.
Send 7th level.
Yes.
Hit click.
Okay.
A 7th
I'm gonna
level.
have to tally these because I think you're getting close to something here.
I can. I think.
Should make a
I have them
mini
all
nuke.
written.
Something.
I can tally them.
Okay, because you have them all.
Yeah, I have all.
My notes are a little scattered, so if you want to send me the total number of or the series of spell levels, that'd be good. Okay, so as you all go to step up the side, arcane steps just kind of slide out. Energy slides out for you to step on, almost like magical, just magical platforms, mini magic platforms. As you look around for Groth and Sephi, you don't see them on the top of the ship. The ship is no longer just wood. It is made of a variety of materials. And various arcane symbols are spread all over in a variety of different metals and alloys and materials. Some you can't even name. There do seem to be seams, some of them less regular. But as you get to the top deck, it is aside from the bow, there's no longer a like one side captain's quarters, other side, first mate's quarters kind of thing. The whole top deck is more like aside from the bow where the Raven Queen sits. You just have like a 3 or 4 foot railing all around on that top. So, and then you have access
Plenty of room for
you
activities.
seem to have like
room for activities.
Room for
you seem to have two. There seem to be two 8 foot by 8 foot rectangles, and as you watch, on one side you see a metal platform raising up Groth and Sephi, and a couple of the crew. 2 of the elves. Actually, one of the elves looks familiar. The other one, you make an insight check.
I was joking.
I'm good at
I
those.
think that's just a flat 15.
Yeah.
13.
21.
Yep, 15.
Okay. And Donna,
What are we
you
doing?
make
Insight.
an insight check is Sephi, Groth, and 2 of the black leather elves. Come up. You said 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
I knew it wouldn't be worth
Okay. I mean, yes.
I got a nice.
Okay. So I guess everyone but Donovan. Like to Donovan, he wasn't around long enough to really recognize the crew. But you look and you see, that's not one of our elves. But it looks really familiar. Like it looks very like they look related. And it's
Where'd
not
we
just
get that
like
up?
all elves look the same.
Where'd we get that one?
Where'd we get that one? Like we own them.
No, I mean, crew members.
Well, it looks, what Sephi says. Well, it looks like y'all been up to something, because apparently my quarters have shifted.
Yes.
Whoever did it was real polite, and I appreciate them infusing my magic to make it stronger. I thought it was pretty good as it was, but apparently I am no longer on the top deck. So I guess that's nice. You can't be all yelling at me. Don't have me banging on my door all the time.
You can thank the Raven Queen for that.
I mean, I point at the statue and I'm like,
I guess that makes sense. Might also explain some other things.
like,
Well, I'll let them explain.
sure.
The crew member, the elf who stands there that you do recognize, It seems that some of our family who had previously departed has returned to serve on your ship. How?
Wait, some of the elves that
this
didn't
is-
make it?
This is my aunt
Cousin thrice removed?
who died 100 years ago. Say hi, Valerifa. You didn't like that one?
I could tell it was in the
I
moment.
didn't want to say Pasiphae. I mean, that just has a whole other
I could just tell it was in the moment.
whatever.
Let's-
Tried real hard. How do you-
Don't disrespect don't disrespect elven names.
It's better than
No, it
Bob,
wasn't
but
the name, it was the hesitation.
Fine. So, anyways, it is canon because I said it.
Belorifa. I like Belorifa. It feels like a
Yeah. So
feels like what like a Klingon name. I think it's because like Baator is a yeah.
okay. So basically, you get the sense from as she explains, it looks like your crew, you needed more crew, and so the elves, actually, the Raven Queen seems to have doubled the number of the Black Letter elves, for sure, by bringing some of them, by returning some of them here.
Yes. Right.
Who seem to have passed, who were said to have passed on.
Well, congrats on your returned family members.
Yeah, well, we did get along well in life, thankfully. I know some people's families, but
Don't have to
bit
tell me
of
twice.
shock.
Yes, this does seem unusual.
Daunting or overwhelming.
Unusual.
Yeah, yes, it's unusual.
Yes, normally when things are returned from the dead, it's not so
It's a little more goopy, and your zombies over there.
Oh, yes. My thralls. I've missed them so much.
Though as you look, not as goopy as it
You
was.
just gotta let it flow.
A little more a little firmer in muscle.
They're not goopy anymore.
Hmm?
They're not as goopy.
They're not as goopy.
They're still goopy.
They're still goopy.
Oh, fantastic.
There's still exposed muscle tissue and stuff. It
Okay.
just looks a bit more taut.
Okay, well that's fine, I suppose. Lifting weights maybe.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know what they do
So-
in their free time.
They raise up on this like 8x8 platform. There are two of these on deck that seem to be a way to travel, like arcane elevators. Because why not? You asked for a mech, did you not?
Yes.
And you need So
And right now it's like a ship. It has multiple forms.
What
do you wanna do now?
Trip in our favorite
Explore.
Voltron ship.
Yeah, explore.
Explore.
Yeah, well, actually,
I want to see our room. Do we have rooms? Do we have individual rooms
Do we have
now?
individual rooms?
you go and you look, and it does appear that you do. They aren't huge, but they are kind of lined up in a half circle on the bow underneath, on like the first level. So you all get it's like or whatever.
Who do I share walls with?
You guys can tell me that.
We need to share a wall.
It's
Yeah.
it's almost like as you walk up and you line up next to who you'd want to be next to you, that the rooms kind of transform as you get there.
Yes.
So it's they're being built in front of you as you walk up. So what order do you want? And what is your room?
You want the corner office.
Okay.
Michael.
Okay, so Donovan and Mike Ale. Donovan on the far right.
Means I can periodically bang
Mike
on
Ale on the
Goldman
almost
from
far
the
right.
wall.
See, I'm imagining because Goldman was the only one who decorated like the group room, so I'm
Yeah.
sure all of your guys' rooms are just empty.
Yeah. I mean, I could decorate it now.
No, I have a silk pillow that I stole.
Oh yeah, some of my pillows.
What
So
did I?
it was Donovan, Mike
don't
Ale,
think I have
Goldman,
And
Books.
Oz.
Books.
Okay.
All my characters are only defined by books, apparently.
Okay. So what do your rooms look like? If you got to make them, any which way, what would be there? Like, you can't add magical items or anything fancy
Yeah.
like that. But what's the aesthetic of your room?
Donovan's is emerald green with copper decorations. And it's got like what?
It was like, this is similar to a dragon that we saw.
And he's got like an arcane study on one side with some levitating emeralds as decoration, and a small little glass case with a ton of little lizards in it.
Aw,
A little bird.
that's
And
cute.
they're like Underdark lizards, like native to the Underdark.
I love that. That's really cute. Like a lizard, that makes sense because like dragons, the lizards. Yeah.
Michael?
I don't know. Mine would be pretty basic. I don't have a lot of everything I possess is on me. So like, I'd imagine a training dummy.
That's I was
In
gonna
there?
guess.
Yeah.
I was like, one of them is gonna have a
Is it-
training dummy.
Is it one of those that like has the wood thing sticking out and spins so you can kind of hit it around it?
I'd
That
say
kind of
I
thing?
have one that I could use my sword against, and one like that. So I'd have like two separate ones.
Okay.
One like that.
You've got like the gauntlet in your room, you know?
It's got
It's a little like
It's
golden
made,
skull.
it's made of bones. It's got
Yeah.
a skull that I've painted
You
gold.
paint it, yeah, the yellow skull.
Oh, Donovan probably also has weights.
Weights, you said? Made to look like a Goldman. Got it.
Yeah, but overall, it kind of more look like a frat guy's room, if that makes sense.
No, that
That
tracks.
makes sense.
That
Yeah.
tracks.
That tracks.
Yes.
That when I penmanshiped that, it looked like fart guy.
4K room.
I got like posters of like the what is it? The flaming fist up on my wall.
Okay. Goldman.
You have like a stack of like natty lights in the corner.
Goldman, let's see, what is Goldman's room
A
like?
throne made out of the box.
It's definitely like decorated like red and gold, like a nice carpet. He has a desk in there.
Like the canopy bed.
Yeah, like a canopy bed. He has like a portrait of himself. Some like, I don't know, ancient looking like masks and weapons of like different cultures are on the wall. Like
I'm thinking like Thrones art.
yeah, like it's like a like mini art. It's like you know in Spider-Man 1, like Norman Osborn has all the different masks and stuff. It's kind of something like that.
Gotcha.
Just like kind of minor artifacts from throughout like history and stuff.
Okay.
And a cat bed.
And
A big cat bed.
as cat bed for the Tressum and the Griffin.
Or, you
The
mean the beetle?
scarab.
The scarab.
Sorry, Scarab. We did.
I think
Yeah.
the scarab is too big. You said it was like a giant scarab.
Probably doesn't fit in the room.
I don't think would it fit in the room. You said it
Roll a d4. If you get a 4, something might be possible.
was like a shrink.
Actually, I might do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
I like it too much. Your Scarab has the enlarge reduce ability.
Ooh, okay.
That's so
Once
good.
a day.
Uh-huh.
You can wear 'em as
Once
like
a
a
day.
fucking
So
brooch.
Yeah.
if you make it big,
Yeah, how small can it get? Can I like wear him as like a brooch?
3 inches to from 3 inches. Like that's the smallest size, a 3-inch golden scarab, and then the largest is rideable at 7-ish feet,
Okay.
6-7 foot total.
Super
It's
cool.
3 inches.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
decently confident
Yeah.
in my ability to
This is, like,
scale.
for-
All right.
for-
And then,
someone-
did you see? Is there a time I should be aiming for? Because I'm just kind of
Oh
doing.
yeah, what time do you have to go?
Like 15 to 20 minutes.
Right.
Probably
over
wrap up after.
That's
Okay.
that's
All right. Okay. Okay. So then Oz is next. Was that all of it?
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
I was trying to think of this. Okay. So like the doorway has like sheer like drapes. So like you open the door, there's like sheer drapes as well. You step in. It's like I think like sort of like a dark library. Like one
Raven Queen's popular Hexblade Warlock patron.
that makes sense. It has, you know, like a wall of like books. There's like stacks of books on the floor as well that have overflowed from the
Would you have books if they were being created for you? Would they be in like a braille?
Some of them potentially. Yeah, it'd probably be a mix of both. If there's something that like can be gotten, you know, but because I mean, while Olivia is a dutiful familiar, you know.
If you had a choice to have all of your books be something that was like that, would you?
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
Raven Queen's
With it, yes, absolutely.
transforming right now.
Yes,
Transmutating
absolutely. Yeah, if all books could be perfectly suited for Oz to read without the assistance of Olivia, they would be.
Okay.
Cool. Someone's
So-
gonna ask to borrow a book. He's gonna open up and where the
Oz is
words.
gonna be like, go for it.
How do you read?
What?
How many pictures?
What, you haven't learned to read Braille? Sounds like a
So
you
we
don't
got
have
drapes.
tactile, do you? No, you wouldn't be able to. Yes,
Sheer drapes
books.
over the doorway, dark library, books
Yes.
that are easily readable by
Yes,
Oz.
some of them are, stacked on the floor. There's probably like a small like desk area that has like a probably like your stereotypical like like scrying orb.
That you can ponder.
Huh?
You can ponder the
Yes,
orb.
ponder the orb.
You
Like
would notice that some of the books glow with different auras as if to make them distinguishable. Through your
Yes,
otherworldly
yes.
vision. Okay.
fantastic.
Like an like a color coded duodecimal system for it.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Okay.
There's like candles and stuff like that. Like not a lot of like traditional lighting as you would think, but like candles and stuff.
Just for show, because you don't need them.
Yeah, no, they're just for aesthetic purposes. Listen, Oz is, well, maybe not as like aesthetically like minded as like Goldman is. Oz is still very much so like very particular about like how their things look. And it's I like to think that the books are kind of like stacked in a way that they're easy for like Olivia to like climb over and because there's probably like.
Are there like cat toy things on the wall?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's like all the like enrichment like things for like Olivia. There's probably like one of those like cat shelves. There's probably a couple of cat shelves for Olivia.
Cat toys.
Yeah, and like perches and stuff that like she can like fly to and enjoy. I assume like the bed is probably like very simple. Like they did not think about that at all. But like the little like library part, that's the important part. Just like a rug. Yes.
Okay.
There's like some of those like star stickies on the but they're like tasteful and they don't glow like green. They glow like a pretty color like orange or
Star
yellow.
stickies. I'm gonna think about that for a minute. Okay.
Yeah, have you know what I'm talking about, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like what the cool thing would be for Oz equivalent.
Yeah,
So I will
because I
think.
mean,
I'm gonna
yeah,
think on this for a
because
minute.
Oz's mother is an astronomer and they were a divination wizard, so star stickies feels appropriate
So
and cute.
so then Giblet.
So Giblet would have this as a ceiling. It's like the cloud lamps.
Ooh,
Oh.
wait, that goes so
Oh
hard.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That have like the LEDs. In
Yeah,
it.
that have like the LEDs in it and everything.
I assume they probably
Or-
like kind of like strobe like
Yeah.
thunder and
It
lightning.
works like the ceiling in the Great Hall in Hogwarts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of, where it's like that. And then,
I assume there's like ambient noise of like thunder. And...
yeah, I feel like there's like always like kind of like, like the Rainforest Cafe?
Yes.
Where there's,
Yeah,
like-
that's cool.
Yes.
Your first Rainforest Cafe when we went?
No, are you
No,
kidding me?
I couldn't remember.
I love we went to Rainforest Cafe because I love Rainforest.
It's so stressful.
It's so
There's a lot of noise.
The food
But it's
isn't
nice.
very good either.
Okay, so
Anyway, continue describing your room.
the
So
colorful
like the
storm
cloud
ceiling
like storm
light.
ceiling, and then let's see, there would probably be like a little prayer corner for like Thor and everything, have like kind of like his symbol, and like a little hammer, little corner.
Oh wait, I didn't cut a hole in the wall for us.
And there would be a hole cut in the wall,
Yes.
but it has like a little door.
Yes.
You can like choose
Hello.
the job. Yeah.
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 And then let's see, what else?
You can pass notes.
It would have like a whole bunch of like giblets to drawings, like that one that I did on the whiteboard. It would probably have like that and the like giblets little drawings of the group and everything. What else?
I like the idea of like somehow as you like put this together, you hear Thor saying, "Well done, little hammer." Like that's now his pet name for you,
Little
yeah,
Hammer.
Little Hammer.
Little hammer.
as you were.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. So I have like little like Giblet scramble drawings. There'll probably be like a little like mini bookshelf because like, well, Giblet's not like the best reader. There's like definitely probably some like prayer books or something and like Nordic stories and
Oh,
everything. There would probably be like a little stuffy.
Of Thor.
Not of Thor. I don't know what it would be.
Oliver.
Oliver,
Well, yes, but yes. I
which
think
is
it
kind of
would
just a
So what
pillow.
is this again?
like actually I think it'd be like kind of like a squishmallow of
Oliver? So gross, but okay. It
But
makes
it's got
little
like a little face.
It's how Giblet perceived Oliver.
Just like a big smiley face.
I get it. Squishmallow of Oliver.
And then I think
just
The demon heart, right?
It's a kidney, isn't it?
Demon kidney.
Demon kidney.
Yeah.
And then I would have probably like a circle bed, you know.
Ooh.
And I think that's the only thing that I can make.
Oz sleeps on a mattress on the floor. No, no bed.
Air
frame.
mattress.
Oh,
I slept on
and
an air mattress for like a year.
Oh,
So
God.
bad. I can't get
Huh?
like he has to have like pillows missing in his room, and then I have to have like, an excessive amount of pillows.
You're stealing his pillows?
Yes.
Both of you roll wisdom saving throws. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh, 18.
28.
You went up against the wisdom.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 18.
Oh,
So
I was
as
gonna
you
say,
are going,
the only time I roll good at wisdom is when I'm against Giblet. Oh.
And Giblet's
so yeah,
wisdom.
you get to you like going through all the rooms. Giblet's last.
yeah. So we're all
And
looking at
in this
everybody's
moment, it's
rooms
like-
and judging them.
Giblet's thinking, like they saw pillows in Goldman's room, and it's like definitely one of them looks way familiar. Like the exact size, shape, got the golden red or whatever you would be on your bed. Like there's just so now you have an odd number. Like everything was like double pillowed, and then you've got one medium small pillow that doesn't have a pair.
Oh.
So now it becomes like the centerpiece or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it has to have on the shelf is that the like necklace that I got from Dave, and like how I made like a portion of his helmet. I feel like I would still keep the other half. Or did I make the full helmet? Because I thought I only made half of it.
I don't remember.
Amulet thing.
I don't remember.
Because it was small enough to where like I didn't need to use all of it.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'll have to go-
I'll trust you on that though.
If
No, I'm pretty sure you made an amulet out of the extra.
No, because I didn't have it. Because the extra, there was.
What would have been the main then if the amulet was the
The
extra?
amulet was the only thing I got from that,
Yeah.
and it was like this big.
Yeah, see,
I'll have
I
to
thought,
go and look
I
at
I
it.
assume
thought
you-
because the helmet was downsized for you, you had extra
No, it
material.
was never downsized for me.
Oh.
You gave me, like, I got Dave's helmet. Anyway, if there's extra, I would have that on the shelf.
Okay.
Just like refuse, like old like helmet.
Okay.
So there's just something shiny.
It's just like metal.
So you
Scrap
all
metal.
have your rooms. You can see that the walls are lined with or the ceiling has like a strip on the top of it that seems to run, and sometimes it zigs and zags left or right depending on what hallway you're in. But there is a distinct purple and white kind of light that keeps everything dimly lit down here, unless you're in one of the rooms. Where it almost seems like
My-
being in
my
the
room is
will,
also
being in the
almost
room, there's no light switch. It's just kind of like, I want it brighter in here, and it gets brighter. I want it darker in here. Like, it adjusts to the color and light that you want.
Everyone walks into Oz's room and is like, "Why is it fucking dark in here?"
It's like,
Just pitch black.
and Oz doesn't notice.
Oz is like, "This is great." It's like, "Turn on the fucking light."
So,
It's a candle in the corner.
What would you do next? Rooms are set. The bow of the ship or helm of the ship.
Are there any defenses?
Defenses?
We had a gun, right?
Yeah, what happened to our gun?
Oh,
Do we have like when we go to make that? We got like a wrist cannon or something.
so as you look there, you get what's that?
Gun.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Gun.
So as you get to the ends of your rooms, which are at the helm, and you find that there are two inlets that are kind of tucked in past the edge of Donovan's room and Giblet's room, where there are what are they called? Like parapet style openings that seem to have some sort of pointy shooty thing. It looks like you're not sure what it does. It looks a little weird, but you can tell that it's got something that points and aims like a bow or crossbow, but it's a little funky. And as you look down this hallway, you can see that there are a couple of them. And if you're traveling around looking for all the defenses, you get to the back of the ship, and you can see some of the green goblin boys are all like playing with this really large swivel chair that who's the head, that the oldest brother is like, he steps in and it like lowers him down into a little you can look down and see that he's dropped down below so he can face all directions, and he's kind of arcanely spinning gyro chair style with some sort of shimmery force field. I couldn't think of an arcane shield under there that seems to be there. Yeah. So there's that. Those are the obvious defenses.
Cool.
What are you guys coming up against, man? That'd be a little intimidating for me, I'm just saying.
How do we activate mech mode?
Do what?
How do we activate mech mode?
And then we all need to stand in the circle and chant.
So, the last thing that Sephi will point to, like Sephi will come find you and go, I think y'all need to see this one particular edition. It is more in line with my style of magic, so I kind of hung out there for a minute when it was happening because I could feel it changing. It was almost like she stole some of my stuff and made it better, which is fine because it's better. Come on.
Sure.
And so you get into a room that it looks like it's an 8x8 by 8. It looks like just a cube. And you can imagine it almost like a holodeck on Star Trek. I know this is lame. Well,
No.
sort of. So, far as I can tell, this is some form of a way to control a dream spell. You can come in here and enter dreams or draw the attention of people, but in a protected way. So it's kind of a blend of the dream spell and some of my pocket magic that I use for my books, only like 10 times better and cooler, and I'm not jealous of that lady at all. But apparently what I can tell of it in the 10 minutes, 15 minutes I've been studying it is it looks like it offers you the ability to travel protected from powerful beings who might try and influence you. In that might a form of mental exploration, if you will.
Interesting.
So the mechanics of that is basically it allows you to possibly dream into these beings that she said you needed to find.
Oh, this is our map.
So it's almost like, yeah, that's like the map room. But what it is like you are in almost like an arcane eye style protected bubble, and you can see what they're dreaming if you want. But they're, you don't know how it works, but that's the short, best version I can give you right now.
Sick.
That is sick.
Nice.
That's all I got right now.
Okay.
Unless you ask other questions. What do you want to do now?
Let's search for the big red button.
Yeah, activate mech mode.
We all just like
What did you want to do?
Sleep.
Uh,
So if you go up to as you're traveling around, you're like, where's the big? How do we activate make mode?
red button appears.
And as you go up to the top deck, you can see that there are 5. That the last thing that happens is these 5 circles appear, and they start glowing in colors that you'd think you'd probably associate with you. So, what color would you be? Purple?
Pink.
Pink? Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah, yeah. What color would you be?
red, probably.
Red. Garen, what color would Donovan be?
Green.
Okay. Would you be a darker green?
I think I would.
I'll do
be-
copper.
No, I'll do like
You could do like a yellow for
yeah,
light.
like
Like a yellow green?
yeah.
So yours is like an emerald green. Yours is like the yellow green. If that works for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Red.
He already was red.
You
Oh,
can't
you
say my
were,
color.
oh, you already red?
Yeah.
So
You could
we've
be
got a
purple.
pink. We've
Yeah,
got
I'll
a
go
red.
purple.
You go purple.
Otherwise, I was gonna try to take Red Ranger.
I mean,
No, I do purple.
Just both be
for,
red.
because of how he designed my
If we
character with like the
were, it
purple
would be-
accents and shit.
If we
Okay.
were doing actual black.
so
Yeah, I was gonna say if we did the actual colors, I probably would have snagged yellow.
So you think so you go to stand there and you feel like there's something that should be happening here.
Do we need to say like a catchphrase?
You're not sure what.
Like
you might
mode.
have to you might have to attune for an hour.
Rangers.
And I kind of want, like, since Meadow's got to go, maybe that's a good place for us to stop.
I know, I
So
think
we
that's a
can
good
figure
place for us
out.
to stop.
We'll start with
Yeah.
activating Meadow.
Yes, that'll be a good way. Plus,
If
it'll
you
give
want, we
you.
could say you also get a long rest. So, is it worth kind of leveling up everybody and then Golden, you get 2? You get a double level?
That works for me. Yeah, if we do, if
It
we all
feels
level
like it's
in.
been a while and you guys have done some stuff.
We were talking about that.
Major world lore.
And you get 2 levels. Yeah.
Alright, so everybody gets to level up. Goldman gets to level up twice. The level from the Raven Queen can't be Warlock.
I've already put it into Rogue. Yeah.
It worked out anyways. I just
I was
felt
gonna
like
say,
I didn't
yeah, I
say
know.
that, and I'm like, she probably wouldn't want him getting another bond, deeper bond.
Something else I was gonna suggest is like, oh, we all take a level in Warlock, and I'm like, 3 of us are already Warlocks. We can't do that.
No, yeah.
Extra warlock.
Warlock.
I think she's willing
Double
to
Warlock.
offer patronage, and that. You know what? So this is more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's like, yeah, you can take another level in your patron.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I like that guy.
So, yeah, actually, yes. So this is more me as a game master, just thinking like I think it's kind of cool that like it fits her personality, at least as I imagine it. That she's more of a humble person in this sense, and so her not necessarily needing to be like officially your warlock to still work with you and offer patronage. I think it's kind of cool.
Ooh, I get a feat or an ASI.
I'll have to see what I get it.
I could take another ASI, or I could get
That's
misdirection.
the only thing you
When I
get.
stand next to someone, I can have the attack hit them instead of me.
You get an additional spell.
So bad.
Your
you wanna
HP
try.
sucks, so I think it's a good
let's
idea.
see,
I
we're
could
going
ping
from 14
Yeah,
to
That's
15.
true,
No.
actually. Yeah.
I'm usually
You get
not
eighth level spells.
upfront.
No, you would be redirecting it at me
Me.
probably.
Guys, 8th level spells.
8th level spell.
Holy shit! Can you cast no, you can't cast True Resurrection yet, can you?
But I go-
True Resurrection is level 9.
I
Yeah.
calculated it. I have probably like
I actually don't know what I get it.
42, I want to say.
Spell slots worth?
No, not
Spell
42.
levels.
31. 32.
Should I take Warlock and
Right?
take another ASI?
21 plus 11. Yeah, 32 spells levels into Surya.
32.
Oh, I
sent
get
you
a
one
Mystic
over Discord, like, the
Arcanum.
actual,
Ooh.
Okay.
Seventh
this much
level.
seventh level spells, this much like
Yes.
it's like 3 7th level, 2
Three,
like 1
32 levels.
1. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Right. Cool. Awesome, buddy. Good. Thank you for kind of rolling through that. It was some fun role.
I can get plain shit.
Thank you for designing.
The mech suit.
Yeah, I think that's really
He like
cool.
hinted twice that like, do you not want more? I was like, I'm fucking doing it.
You know,
Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
it's a good. There's a thing there, you know.
If Ghibli calls crazy true.
What's
This could also be that I'm dealing that I've spent. I feel like I've spent a lot of time in the last 6 months or a year, like encouraging people that they can be like they are cooler than they think they are, kind of thing. And so I feel like it's right. Feels good to do that.
No, I need another image.
Oh, a sheet changer makes it seem to all this.
All right, I'm gonna stop. I realized I didn't stop the stream.